Hey, so Sal came up with this game. The other day, you asked me a question on the air that I couldn't answer. Oh, I know what it was. You said to me, well, what's the phone number here? And I went, I don't know.
Oh, yes.
And Sal said...
What's the address? What's anything?
Sal thought that was fascinating, that I don't know, A, the address of this building, and I don't know the phone number that listeners can call in on.
It's amazing.
It is amazing, but I don't know.
You've been here for over 15 years.
But really, I don't know. How am I supposed to know the phone number? Nobody posts it. What is the phone number here?
You mean to call in?
Yeah.
That's one of the questions.
If a listener wants to call in, what number does he call?
I was going to ask you.
I'm going to ask
you. Do you know the number?
There have been so many, but I think it's 1-800-52-STERN. No, that's an old one.
Yeah.
1-844-STERN?
What is it?
1-800-44-STERN.
But how would I know that? I never heard that before.
Because this is your studio.
But how do you know that number?
Because I work here.
No.
Wait, how do I know
it? As a listener, how did you know?
It's broadcasted all the time.
Is it? They make an announcement?
You make the announcement. Are you smoking crack?
Right. When you have a contest or something, you'll announce the number.
You've been asked
that's what I'm talking about.
This number for 10,
But that's
12.
a contest number.
No. It's a number to call. It's anything. We had it a long time, and you used to say it all the time.
You know what, Sal? It's unimportant to me. I don't put unimportant facts into my brain.
Your toll-free number for fans to call you is
all right, I didn't know that.
Okay.
All right, what are your other questions?
It is important to you, then.
I'd like to know.
All right, here we go.
Ask me some questions.
What is the FM dial for this New York station?
90.
Okay. I know that.
All right, starting off easy, I guess. That's $100.
Last week during the commercial break, you didn't know it. You said 93.
No, I didn't. I was talking about our affiliate, 93.
Your scores man 923.
Are you going to tell us you don't understand the show?
Dude, I listen to the station.
Okay, here we go.
I'm a fan of the station.
What is the main 212 number for our office?
I don't know.
The number to call if you were going to call me back in the office, which sometimes you do.
I call you in the office. I've got it on my Trio phone service, and I don't memorize. I don't know my girlfriend's phone number on her cell. I just.
Well, I do know that number.
Yeah, we don't have
my girlfriend's number.
No, the number of the station.
Well, he doesn't know it. Don't give it out.
Well, why not?
It's a number to our office. Because the phone rings for hours.
And by the way, speaking of that, there's a guy who just called the FCC and he got hung up on. Hey, Joe, what's happening?
What was that?
Hey, how are you, Howard?
Yeah, give us an update on that.
No problem. I really don't have time to be doing this. I'm in the Army Reserve and 2 kids and hold on this. But anyway, the other night, Monday night, I'm driving home and I hear this open forum. I don't remember. I think it was like 88.9. So I'm just listening to it. So I decided to call in. So I called in. It was a little obnoxious and I made a few obscenities. And I recorded it. So when I got home...
You reported yourself to the FCC?
I recorded the open forum that I made the obscenities on the radio show.
Right, so you reported yourself to the FCC?
Oh, correct. So when
By the way, I've done that too.
So when I called the FCC and I said, listen to this, I called an open forum and I made a few obscenities, and how come they don't get penalized for this? How can you jump down Howard Stern? So
right.
They said Howard Stern, and they said, that's what this is about, and they hung up the phone on me.
Yeah, I mean, that's my point. Here's a guy who calls up, says Howard Stern, and they hang up on him.
Yeah, all of a sudden there's no validity to what he's saying.
And people want to know why I'm not loyal.
The guy said, so that's what this is about, huh? And he hung up the phone.
So it shows you. I mean, here the guy, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Would you send us that tape of you uttering obscenities? And we'll post it on the website, and people can file complaints about it.
I'm going to call actually back again to see if I can get that recorded, that when he hung up on me, see if he says it again.
Good, thank you.
How, you got any prizes?
You won $500. Oh, I have a rule. If you ask for a prize, you shouldn't have asked.
If Howard gets the if you get the next question,
I'm in the Army Reserve.
All right. Since you're in the Army Reserve, I'll let you play a game. If I get the next 2 questions right, you win $500, an Xbox game system, and the Leisure Suit Larry Magna Cum Laude video game.
Wow.
Help Larry learn it's not who you impress, but who you undress on Xbox, PS2, and PC today. Okay, here we go.
Okay, the game is how well does Howard know his own radio show?
Go ahead.
What is the address of this station, including zip code?
40 West 57th Street, 10023.
Oh, boy.
Wrong. Sorry.
10023
was NBC.
Oh, what is this one?
10019.
What floor are we on?
All right, go ahead. What's the next one? If I get this one right, you win.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, does he know what floor?
Did you know the zip code?
Yes.
I know what floor I'm 14, but it's really 13. I don't want to be bad
really
luck.
12.
Howard, look at me and not at the console for this question.
Okay.
What is our Stern Show email address? Look at me.
SternShow@howardstern.com.
You got it.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
Well, he
Sir?
only got one right.
You've won $500.
I'm supposed to get two right.
Hold on.
Send that tape in during the week.
This guy's got a real bad phone connection.
Sal was like the hypnotist there. Howard, now look at me, look at me, look at me,
Go
not
ahead.
the console.
I don't think looking at the console would have helped, to be honest with you. Go ahead.
Okay. Who is the new general sales manager that replaced Frank Flores?
Don't know.
Wow.
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 I don't know that.
Who would know that?
He's been here a month. He's very important to the station.
But I don't meet with those
He
guys.
sells your show, but you knew Frank well, and you knew Ed well.
I knew Frank because I know
years.
Frank for 20 years, and I hang out with him socially sometimes.
I met the guy by the elevator.
But there has been a guy here for a month. I'm surprised you haven't met him yet.
I met him. I
I'm
met him
sure
in the
you
hall.
met him,
But you
and
don't know who he
I was
is.
introduced.
No, but do you think that's weird that I would know who the local sales manager?
The general
sales manager?
Yeah, we think you would know that.
Don't have a clue.
How long does it take us to figure out who's here?
Dude, there are guys on the E! Show. I don't know who they are.
That is true. I can bring one in right now.
No, don't embarrass the guys. I know I don't know them.
I'm sure he's pretty sure.
There's three guys here. I don't know their names.
I'm pretty sure
They don't say anything to me. No one ever introduces me or nothing.
I know he knows that you don't know him. I don't think he'd be embarrassed. I'd bring him in right now and
I don't want to do it. It's embarrassing, right, Robin? There you go.
Yeah, you don't need to do that, but they always do it to me. Bring him in here.
I think I know who you're going to bring in. He's not going to get him back.
Intern.
Howard, what are the call letters for your second biggest market in L.A.?
The call letters
the question's worded incorrectly.
Okay.
Your second biggest market in the
It's
country is L.A. What are the call letters of that state?
KLA.
All right, very good.
Of course I know that.
And by the way, Alan Limewand is our new general sales manager.
Alan Limewand? Limewand?
Leinwand.
Now we know why you didn't mean it.
Limewand. What?
Spell that?
Leinwand.
Leinwald.
No, it's Limewand. That's how you pronounce it.
Limewand.
And he was your sales manager at WJFK for like 10 years.
How would I know that?
We weren't there.
Gary, you make that seem like you would know that.
No, but I'm saying that
We don't know the guys who work at W. It's an affiliate. We don't. I mean, when do we meet them? You're being retarded today. You're being dumb. I mean, really, you're making it like, wow, he was your general.
Like you knew it when he was there.
I did. I actually did. You stupid monkey.
Get out of my studio! Get out!
Be quiet, Sal.
Hey, Sal, do we work on Columbus Day? Yes or no, moron?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, how come you don't know we work on Columbus Day?
I have no... I don't know what overcame me,
Got
man.
stockbroker mentality.
You know what? You work. I bet you if I bring in most of the interns at work here, you won't know their names.
I know almost all their names.
No, you
Well,
don't.
he has a
most of
seating
them.
chart in
No, but I
front
make
of
an effort to try and know their names.
Yeah, well, dude, you're out there working with them every day. You should know their
Don't make
names.
fun of me for knowing him.
I know your name because I work with you every day. I don't work with some of those guys back in the E room. They never interact with
But
me.
I don't interact with them either.
Who's the general sales manager of YSP?
That would be, well, it was Peter Kleiner, but he got promoted to general sales manager.
So who's the general sales manager?
I don't know.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, see?
You're making it seem like I'm weird.
Where we work, we're here.
But dude, you don't know every intern that works
You
here.
know every salesperson?
Just about.
Oh.
No, I do.
Because he works with them.
These are the people that sell your show.
Yeah, but these are people that have nothing to do with me. I come in, I leave. When would I interact with the salespeople?
I think the point is that
I don't do sales meetings.
When do we see
They might as well be on Mars. How would I know them?
Yeah, they could be in a different building.
I know Lisa, because she sings at some of the parties. You know, I know Sam Ben Ruby because I know the guy for years. He's a sales guy.
You know Roberto.
I know Roberto.
All right, let's talk about what's important.
Because he's the one black guy.
Howard.
No, Roberto's not the
He's
black
Spanish.
guy.
He looks black to me.
Roberto,
There's a black back
Big
there.
black guy. but
No,
we don't
hold
know
on.
his
See,
There's a big black guy, Roberto.
That's not right.
That's Rob.
the big black guy who's lost a lot of weight on the Atkins diet is Jonathan, who now works over at the All News station.
Yeah, he left, John.
Oh, he left.
The other black guy.
Thank God he left. Because his office was right next to mine, and he'd be on the phone. I couldn't get any sleep back in my office.
Really?
I used to say to him, can you not go on speakerphone?
Very verbose.
And well, no, when you hit a speakerphone, here, I'm going to hit a speakerphone, right? Yeah, I don't have one. But you hit a speakerphone, you hear that loud, so I'm trying to sleep in my office like any normal person would do. And through the wall you hear,
There's nothing normal.
no, so he's not, I'm making a joke, genius. So I go and I say to him, do you mind not using your speakerphone? When can you just like pick up the phone and dial? Oh, yeah, man, sure.
And then he forgets?
Yeah. So now I put a big noise machine in there. You know,
Right. So he's gone.
Oh, I didn't know he was gone.
He still comes back once in a while because he's got a couple of accounts.
What's his name?
That was Jonathan Mason.
No.
But you're thinking
Nice guy.
There's another black guy, Donovan. Have you met Donovan?
No.
Jamaican accent?
No, I don't know him. I mean, I don't
There are
even...
people around here. I don't even know that they work here.
No,
yeah.
there are a lot of new people.
We have 2 interns outside who are pretty sure Gary doesn't know their name.
Good, bring him in. Let Mr. Wise ask.
Yeah, I may not, but I may.
Of course.
Actually, in my neighborhood, too, Roberto is black.
Your name's Roberto, you're black. All right, Gary, what are these first gentleman, what is your name? I mean, don't tell your name.
Tell your name.
Okay. I can tell you, I may not know the names, but I'm going to tell you a lot about them.
No.
Okay.
No,
Guy
what is the guy on
The guy on the
the left?
left is from Kentucky, and he lives in Brooklyn.
What's his name?
We want names.
Seth.
Are you Seth?
No. Seth is another guy.
Has your name ever been Seth?
No.
No.
I know his name. I've only been here for 4 weeks, Gary. And
So, Gary, why is it so
They have only been here for 4 weeks, you moron.
Exactly, but I know their name, and I shouldn't
All right,
even know
what's
it.
the other guy's name?
I can't remember. This is the Italian guy. I just know him as the Italian guy.
And what's his name?
Something Del Vecchio.
What's your name?
Generoso.
Generoso.
That's my first name.
And Seth, what's your name?
Vincent.
Close.
Generoso.
All right, so, you know, I mean, let's be honest. I'm not the only one who's a little bit out of it
At least I
here.
know about them.
Yeah.
Dude, you work with them every day. When do I work with the interns?
Actually, they're not in that. These are the 2 that are in the least often.
Well, that's exactly what happens. When you really don't see people, you don't get to know
And
their
also,
names.
Howard, you can't compare 2.
Dude,
hold on a
I
second.
work in
Let me
this
finish-
room.
let me
No.
finish the sentence.
I work in this room for 4 hours,
You can't compare 2
and then I leave.
You can't compare 2 interns who have been here for 4 weeks to a guy who's been on the E-Crew for 5 years.
As I said, the E-Crew guys, some of them, the
Okay,
newer
I'm just
There
guys,
are a
You're trying to
couple
make that
you never
comparison.
see.
they never see them. They come in during the break and they do something quietly and they leave.
In
I don't
5
know.
years, I guarantee I'll know their names.
I'll tell you what, Howard. Here are questions about your staff that you do know. Let's see how well you know them. Your inner staff.
Okay.
Right.
Ready? What is Baba Booey's middle name?
Gary 𝗛ощ𝗄𝗿𝗱. I'm going to say Gary.
Isn't Dell the middle name?
It's got to be. I thought Dell was his middle name. 𝗛ощ𝗄𝗿𝗱. Let's see. Gary's middle name. I would have no idea. It's not Ree?
Does anybody know it here?
Like Gary? It's gorilla.
Freddie knows it.
What is it, Fred?
It's Patrick.
Very good.
Why is
Fred.
it Patrick? Do you know?
What's that?
You know why?
That's what your mother said?
Because I was born.
I thought it was a confirmation.
3 days before St. Patrick's Day. No, the confirmation name is Angelo.
Dude, I got friends for 25 years. I wouldn't know their middle name.
Wait, so this guy, he was born 3 days before St. Patrick's Day, so what does that make his birthday?
I'm not even sure how to spell my middle name. What do you think of that?
What's your middle name?
Alan.
My middle name is Alan, but I don't...
You don't know which one it is?
I think
A-L-L-E-N or A-N?
I think it's A-L-L-A-N, but I'm not even sure. I swear to God, I don't know. I don't know.
It's A-N.
Because what do I look at my birth certificate?
No, Fred apparently has seen your birth certificate. He says it's A-N.
That's because that's what I say.
Yeah, but I've seen it in the book, so I was assuming...
Yeah, but I wrote that thinking I think that's my name. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, it's Alan. You were born 2 days before St. Alan's Day.
Okay, here we go. How old is Fred Norris?
Fred is 48.
Fred?
49.
Look, that's so funny.
I think that's pretty good.
All right, whatever.
Look at me, not the consul, look at me. Only me.
Look at the meatball parmesan.
This is the amazing Sal. Look at me now, look at me.
Howard, look at me.
Okay, here we go. When is Robin's birthday?
Robin's birthday is August 9th.
You know what's so funny?
You're so bad.
There's 2 people on this show.
That's Fred.
One's the 8th, and
No,
one's
but let me give you my... Wait a second. Hold it.
He's
Hold it.
July 9th.
Transposed.
And I'm what?
August.
If he's July 9th, I'm
August.
what?
You're August.
August what?
No, let me say something.
All of
I
August.
don't know anybody's birthday. I have it in my book. I have Robin's, Fred's, Sal, I don't have yours, and that'll never happen. Gary's and Artie's. Artie just had a birthday this past week on the 11th.
Thank you.
But when Robin's birthday comes up in the month, I look at it. I mean, what are you talking about? It's August, though, right?
Right, you got the right.
You're August 11th.
Dude,
You're
she
going the
throws
wrong way.
August.
Forget what I throw him.
How August?
August 8th. It's July 9th, August 8th.
Right.
All right.
Never mind when she throws me. I throw her, too.
I like to throw
You want me to throw out the window.
Sal, throw you.
And Sal does have that.
August what, Robin?
August 8th.
Will you leave me
What did I say, 9th?
You said 9th, but it's July 9th
All
for
right.
Fred. August
I was going to
It was
say,
off by a day.
Sal has that creepy magician's go-to. You're looking at me, only me.
All right, more, Sal? You got more?
I'm impressed with my knowledge so far.
You haven't answered
So am I.
Everything's been wrong.
The only thing you know...
I think Gary the retard's got a better chance.
What did you know so far?
He knew Kate. 92.3.
Address?
You knew
No, you didn't. I didn't know the zip
didn't
code.
know
But that's... You can't get a letter without the zip code.
10019.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I knew the email address.
That's true.
Yeah, come on. I mean, this is silly.
That's 3 things.
You didn't even know the interns you work with.
What town in New Jersey does Artie live in?
Oh, I know this.
I'm going to say, I'm going to think out loud now. I know Hoboken was mentioned once, but I know it's like right over the... I know he says it all the time, too. Jersey. Hoboken. You got it. You're right.
Yeah, I was going to say, how can you blow this?
Finally.
Thank you.
That was a guess. I mean, an education.
What do you mean a guess? It was a guess. I just wanted to make sure.
Right now, he
It's a
said...
guess.
He thought of it the way anybody else would think of
Hear
it.
him thinking out loud.
Yeah, I mean, God. It's a lot of pressure.
Okay, here's an important question.
It's embarrassing not to know things.
What? Go on.
I just think this is good.
Is Louis the sound op married? The board op, excuse me. Is Louis the board op married or single?
He's single. He has a girlfriend for a long time. They dance together. That's their big passion.
All right, finally, you got something.
I know all about Louis.
But you don't know Robin's birthday.
In fact, I was shocked. I thought he was half a homo. And I did.
Actually, you're a little incorrect on that, though.
He broke up?
No, he's engaged.
Well, that's not married.
No, but it's more than just a
He's
girlfriend.
got a long-time girlfriend.
What is he supposed to know about engaged?
And they do that dance, that lambada.
Lambada.
Why would you think a lambada dancer who used
Forbidden dance.
Yeah, why would you think a lambada dancer who used to be dungeon master was gay?
First of all, Luis is very slight. Very, very slight.
He's a good guy.
Do you know his
Very
last,
much.
do you know his last
Good
name?
guy.
Luis
Homo.
No, Luis.
Homo
Luis is no homo. I've seen him with women, but Luis Santiago. I do know it. Hold it. Luis Castillo.
Castillo.
Very good. Very good.
I know all about Luis.
Well, if you threw Gonzalez or Rodriguez in, you're bound to hit one of them.
Come on.
Here we go. What is the name of Brian Phelan's, the camera operator's wife?
Oh.
Brian Phelan's wife? I don't know. Susan.
Mrs. Phelan.
I don't know her really.
Brian
Tammy.
Phelan.
What is it?
Tammy?
Tammy.
I met Brian Phelan's wife once or twice.
I think you should know it.
Get out of here.
Why? Who cares what you think?
That's true.
You guys would know it.
And it's an interesting.
If I went out with him socially, I would know it.
The only thing I'm sure of, she's a good cook.
I know the people I go out with. Fred, I know his wife's Allison. I know Robin's Mr. X. I know Mary with Gary, and I know Dana with Artie. And Benji's girlfriend, I don't know. Rhonda, right?
No.
Sheila.
Oh.
No, Rhonda's the head of your security.
Oh, Rhonda, yeah.
Like
Rhonda the limo driver.
This is slam dunk. You know my kid's name and you know Fred's kids' names, right?
I know Jackson Delabate. And I know the other one is Lucas.
Right.
And Fred's daughter?
Tess.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's
nice.
good.
That's
Hmm.
nice.
Okay.
That's nice. Yes.
Touching. I know Tess.
Okay, here's an interesting question. Who on your staff has gone to the same high school and lived in the same town you grew up in? Not in here, on the outside staff.
What?
Not internally in this radio right now in this room, but who within your staff has gone to your same high school and grew up in the same town as you?
Richie for me. I don't know. What from Roosevelt High or South Side?
Rockville, I guess.
Probably the South Side one.
South Side.
South
Black
Side.
guys working here.
Rockville Center, yeah.
Oh, Doug Goodstein went to
Very
Rockville
good.
Center. I know that.
Okay.
Nice. I know he's from Rockville Center.
Why? Who cares about this? This is kind of obscure. I
Yeah.
don't care.
No, it's not. He's been with these people for over 20
I
years.
do not care if he knows where Doug
You're still
went to
bitter
high
he didn't know your birthday. Cut it
I
out.
could care
Come on,
less
it was
if
up
he
by a
knows
day.
that.
I'm not good with birthdays. I write people.
I don't know birthdays either. It means
Right.
nothing.
I write birthdays down in my book.
All right, Howard, here you go. Ready? Who was the first celebrity guest to come in on your New York show?
Well, how would I know that?
Crazy.
What does that
I
have
have
to
a
do with
guess. I have a guess for that.
Go ahead.
It's either Brenner or Cosby, right? David Brenner?
Cosby?
Cosby was on your NBC show. It was a big deal.
I only know the first guest that came.
What about the first guest at NBC?
Yeah.
My first.
No, here.
Here, it came.
Oh, I know the answer to that.
Gary knows the answer.
Sam Kinison.
No.
No.
Sam came years later.
Who?
I wasn't even working with you yet because I was still stuck at NBC. I believe the first guest you had in the afternoon was John Anderson of Yes.
That's right.
Wow.
Hey, Howard.
What a loser show I had.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow.
It's a good thing you don't remember that one. Howard, who were the guests on Monday?
Seasons will pass you by. I get down, I see all the people to their heads each way. So
Satisfied, I'm on my way.
Benji's right. I don't even know the guests from Monday.
That's right.
Right.
If you thought about it, you think you can get the guess from one day?
No, I'm not even going to waste my time thinking about it.
Here's an easy one.
Oh.
Will the intern, what's his last name?
No, Will's not an intern.
Will is not an
No
intern.
longer
And, he
the
works
intern,
there, and his name is Will Murray.
Okay, very good. You got that.
Please. And you're with.
You're
saying please.
Sign any checks?
No, but
I know Will's last
I
name.
don't know Will's last name.
I do.
I don't know Jason's last name.
Jason Kaplan.
Good.
And his
I'm
middle
glad.
initial is D.
At Christmas time, I'll know when I look at the Christmas list.
Well, you know Jason because he's got an article every day.
So in other words, Jason is as important to you as the guy that paints your building. You just give those gifts out at Christmas?
Jason's very important to me. I know his first name.
Isn't your last name the stockbroker?
Yes, it is.
What cells live
What is his last name?
Governale.
That's right.
Governale.
Sicilian.
Yeah, I know all these things.
You guys,
You know my last name, you do.
Yeah,
It's the amazing Governale.
I mean, everyone's making it like I'm out of it. I'm
Some of
attacked.
those questions were a little...
Yeah, come on, these are stupid questions.
I
you
don't
got
know
3
a
right.
lot of last
Come on.
Dude, I got tons right.
He's gotten a bunch
gonna
right
argue.
lately.
Okay. Vertigo Blue, what's Scott the engineer's son's first name?
Scott the engineer's son's name is, I do know this, Vertigo Blue.
Looking at me, you're getting tired. You're getting tired.
Pretty sleepy.
Scotty Jr.
I'm going
Getting
to say...
sleepy by one of Sal's games. You're getting bored.
I know this kid's name.
Meatloaf?
No. What is it? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who in the room knows?
Greg?
It's you better get to college soon, son.
Is it Greg?
What is it, Fred?
Yeah, I keep calling him Scotty Jr. I'm blanking out.
All right, I don't know.
I just have one more question. It's just a bonus question. I think the fans would be interested. If you had to hire one guy back for your satellite show, who would you choose? Stuttering John, Jackie Martling, or Billy West?
That's an opinion question.
Howard's rolling away in the life.
I don't want to say.
Really?
No, because, I mean, look, a couple of these guys are down and out.
Are they?
Well, all of them.
They deserve to be.
One is the king of show business right now. Tonight.
There you go.
Well, let's just say if you had to say.
John Edwards.
Billy West?
Billy West.
All right.
Why don't you bring me
What?
back?
But you know, it's seriously Jackie too. I mean, Jackie's great. It's just Jackie was difficult to work with.
Let me ask you a
You
question.
bring him back even though he's difficult?
No, I wouldn't bring him. I mean, if you're basing it on talent,
No, he's not asking you about talent.
he's a very talented guy. In fact,
bring back.
he was difficult for me to deal with.
But let me ask you a question
Oh,
about
he wasn't difficult to anybody else.
You know, seriously. I mean, in another
It was
circumstance,
difficult to be around here with Jackie.
If Jackie...
that's more accurate. He actually was a pleasure to work with. How did you just word it?
He was difficult to be. It was difficult to be around here with Jackie.
Yeah. I felt like he was just pissed
He
off
made
at me.
everybody uncomfortable at various times.
Yeah, we were having that discussion the other day. When you mentioned that new thing you're going to go to do that we're not supposed to talk about, remember how we all came and congratulated you and everything when we went to break? You know, we were all talking about he'd have been in the corner, you know, with a calculator, all pissed off. Nobody told me! Why?
Howard,
if Jackie came back to you and he said, you know what, man, I learned my lesson, would you believe him?
Hey, you know what? I don't know. You know, man, leave Jackie alone.
He'd have to be wearing a great big cross. He'd have to have a whole conversion.
You know what? Jackie's a real nice guy. I wish him well. I wish him well.
Just joking around.
Come back under these conditions.
Yeah, right.
I have to put my calculator with the personality.
well, Howard, when you made the reference down and out, did you mean Jackie Martling? Because John's doing well and Billy's
No, Jackie's doing good.
Okay.
In fact, I understand he's got all kind of products and everything out. He's doing better than all those guys. Your kidney's on top of the world.
He's got the joke calculator for children. You know, how are you?
I'm just calling to tell you I love you from Fort Lauderdale, and I'm so glad you're back on the air.
Back on the air, Danielle. It's a miracle.
I was in Miami for 10 years, and it has not been the same since you've been gone.
I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's good to be back in Miami.
Well, my boys at the Miami Heat called me this morning. They said Howard's back on the air, so I just want to tell you I love you, and hi, Robin.
The Miami Heat called you?
Yeah?
What do you mean the Miami Heat?
My friends that work there.
What do they do there?
Oh, he's the equipment manager.
Your friend is the equipment manager for the Miami Heat.
Yes, he is.
You're a lucky woman.
I used to work there.
That's a hell of a gig.
Your friend,
We all loved you.
your friend's gonna get a ring this year.
I hope so.
Yeah, he will.
That's right. Even the equipment manager gets a ring.
Oh, yeah.
Shaq is coming.
Yes, he is.
The Shack Attack.
It's not a guarantee. It's not a lock.
I hope not, but come on.
Thank you,
We love
Danielle.
you and we miss you, Howard. I hope you're on forever.
Thank you. Isn't that nice? Lori, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. My name's Lori.
Yes, Lori.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, Lori.
I just want to tell you I'm a little concerned about Artie. I went to see him Friday night and at Stand Up New York, and he came on the stage drunk.
You're kidding.
Passed out. It was kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I had a train wreck of a set Friday.
What happened? I heard you fell asleep on stage.
The bouncer had to take me off stage. That never happened before.
The
Is that
bouncer
true?
bounced you.
Well, I closed the show.
It was like embarrassing. You should really
I had been drinking.
Did you get through the whole show?
Well, I did way more than I was supposed to do because I refused to leave the stage.
Why?
So I don't know, just because I was angry. I was like an angry drunk.
You know how he gets.
Wait, you were on stage, you did your whole act.
No, I barely did any of my act.
He almost passed out.
Well, the thing was, I got...
You know what? I swear to God, I was on the bulletin board this weekend.
Yeah.
And a guy wrote me a question. He said, do you think you could give away a prize that is, like, one of us could go drinking with Artie for the night? And I said, you know, I could talk to Artie about that. I said, I've been out drinking with Artie, and he's a fun guy to go drinking with and all that. And I said, at the end of the night, though, he ends up dancing with his Jack and water glass. And,
right.
You know, in a corner somewhere. I said, if you really want to experience Artie drinking and hanging out with him for a night, go see one of his shows, because essentially what he does is get up on stage and then passes out.
Go see a late show.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
The earlier ones, I was like, well, what happened was I was drunk, so I got on stage, and I just kept, the last thing I remember is I kept pretending the microphone was and I was Jim McGreevey.
Oh, dear.
Well, there's some interesting material. No one was laughing?
No, we kind of felt sorry.
No, I started, and then after they didn't laugh at the oral thing, I got mad at the audience, which happens a lot. So I told them, I called one girl. I remember one girl laughed.
One girl.
And I called her an annoying C word.
Let me ask you something.
And then,
Artie, wait a second.
I ordered them not to laugh.
But let me ask you something. Why abuse? Seriously, you got a great situation going here.
Right.
You have an audience that loves you from the radio show.
Right.
They're shelling out money to see.
No, I wasn't there. They didn't come to see me.
Who did they come to see?
There wasn't a Casey.
There was Casey was there.
I just showed up.
Oh, it wasn't your show.
I would never do that to a paying audience.
Oh, this was something extra.
No, sorry.
They had just seen...
No, I thought it was one of your shows.
They had just seen like 10 comedians, and I showed up drunk.
Oh.
No, that's not true.
What?
That's not true.
Yeah.
It was there was Bob Levy, Sal the stockbroker, and Casey and him.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be the Howard
He on the bill?
And Michael, I wasn't on the bill, no.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, it was the Howard Stern crew.
No.
Is that how they bill it, the Howard Stern crew?
Casey, get in here.
I am not. They have nothing to do with me.
So they include Artie.
Well, get rid of Artie, because the other ones were good.
You see, by showing up at this. Wait a second.
Was I on that bill?
100%. He was not. He
Yeah,
showed
but don't
up.
you see, the audience's perception is
No, they're
that
not.
he is on the bill.
Howard, this is stand-up New York. It's here in the city. It's not anywhere else.
No,
There's
with the
way they
audience
would do that.
perception is people from the Howard Stern show.
No, was that the talk when you got to the club, you stupid...
What?
Was that the talk? People were talking, hey, Artie Lange is here?
Yeah,
you just showed up?
they said
yeah, but it's not billed anyway. You're dumb, so don't call up and say that. I'm going to call you whatever I want.
Who are you?
Who am I?
I'm the guy that you just lied about, and you're getting me in trouble.
Oh, I'm getting you in trouble. Okay.
Yeah, you're making me look like a jerk.
Well, you are a
Look,
jerk.
you
Shut your mouth.
like a jerk.
Who does?
She hung up.
Yeah, she's lying. Howard,
You
totally
look
lying.
like a jerk.
Why?
You going around a Howard Stern show?
No, Howard, you got to be kidding me. Oh, I know you.
All right.
No, that wasn't the situation.
No, he showed up
Drunk.
Him and Levy were hanging out, and he goes, "Hey, I'm going to do a set."
But you see, this woman thinks you.
Right, that's what happens.
Yeah.
But then this never happened before. I kicked the audience out and refused to leave the stage. And then the bouncer had to take me off stage.
At one point, I think Artie, I heard that he was paying people in the audience for their drinks.
Oh, my God.
I bought a drink off a kid.
Yes, high pitch.
Hey, Howard, how are you?
Hey.
I was at the comedy show on
Hello?
He's gone.
He's good.
Friday.
Oh, wait.
What do you have? Call waiting?
No, I don't have call waiting.
Why are you? Why?
Cell phone.
You're on a cell phone.
So listen to this.
You're cutting out, you imbecile.
Hey.
Hello?
So, I walked into the club. Artie was on his first drink, okay? Howard.
I'm listening.
So Artie was on his first drink. I asked him if he wanted a drink. He said no. So I bought him a drink, to be kind to him, okay? So he was on stage later at night. He goes,
Oh, my God. He's some
He's gone
storyteller.
again? Oh.
He is some
Great
storyteller.
raconteur.
Is he saying he got you drunk?
I think I paid a guy $100 for a shot.
But what about it? He people saying you fell asleep on this.
No, I didn't fall asleep. Case, did I fall asleep?
No, you didn't fall asleep.
No, I didn't fall
He was
asleep.
hammered, and he had stains all over his shirt. He spilled drinks on his shirt. And
Wow.
No, I wasn't passed out. I closed my eyes at one point and tried to pretend that I was somebody different.
What's going on, though? Seriously. I mean, don't you think... I mean, let's be honest with each other. Don't you think your drinking's a little insane?
I really don't think I have a problem.
No, are you being serious?
I swear to God.
Dude,
You should have seen me.
Do you think more than 2 or 3 drinks in a night is something of a problem?
You should have seen me when I did have a problem. Forget about it.
I can't imagine.
I mean,
it
forget
sounds like a
about it.
problem to me.
I'm actually doing fine right now.
Wait a second,
What,
dude.
I got drunk on a Friday and went up
Dude.
on stage and got... I mean, look,
Dude,
that happened.
how
I've
many
been doing
drinks
that
do you
for
have?
12
Dude,
years.
you're drinking way too much.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Believe me, I'm not. Believe me, I'm all right. I mean, what am I going to do without drinking? Come on, you're going to take that away from
I'm
me?
not saying, but 2 drinks, 3 drinks.
I can't do that. I just don't drink. I just won't drink. Like,
Well, then don't drink. It's ridiculous. You're drinking like 40 drinks or something. You're passing out in places.
I just stopped caring about stuff.
Yeah, but dude, you're obviously depressed.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get over it.
I'm 36. I'm not going to get over it.
Dude, you could get over it. I'm going to talk to you privately. I think it's time for the talk.
I really don't care. I really don't care about much of anything.
Yeah, I know. I see what's going on with you. You're on a spiral.
I'm not on a spiral.
Dude,
I'm
let me
not on
ask
a
you. You don't
spiral.
think it's alarming to have 10 to 15, 20 drinks in a night?
And to black out many times.
Dude, you're going nuts.
Howard,
Look at me.
I swear to God I'm fine. I swear to you I'm fine.
You're not.
I would tell you if I wasn't fine.
You don't think that's a lot of drinks. That's what scares me.
Casey, is he okay?
Yeah, I got to tell you something. When Artie gets on stage and and he's hammered and stuff like that, but the thing about him is that he can pull it, he can reel it in. I was sitting outside.
Wait a second. Please, no help from you. You're demented.
You're a mess.
You're demented.
The thing, I was sitting outside.
Shh. I'm talking to Artie now.
But I'm going to tell you something important about him.
No, I don't want to hear it.
You're an enabler.
This is important.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
You don't see that a 15 drinks in a night is excessive.
Absolutely it is.
Okay. So, my point is that the drinking is no longer about having a social situation.
Right.
It's now about getting so obliterated that you can't think straight. That you obviously...
You forget about everything.
You're drowning something out, dude. You got to be aware of that.
Yeah, I probably...
Bad feelings or whatever.
I'm just not... Yeah, I've just never been, like, a happy guy.
Okay. So you're not a happy guy.
Right.
And you drink till what?
I'm not a load of laughs. You know that. Right. I'm tortured. But I know there's something that goes off inside of me that says after like 2 or 3 drinks, it's enough.
Right.
It's like,
but
okay.
You're not an alcoholic.
No, I'm not.
He is.
See, I'm an alcoholic. I wish I was, but it's easier to get.
Don't.
It's easier to get booze.
That's the problem. You would be.
Selling poontang at stand-up New York for $5.
No, but seriously, man, you don't think that, man, you got to do something.
Listen, let me tell you, I got it together. I'm putting out a DVD. I put my stand-up on DVD.
Okay.
And
well, you're a talented guy.
I got. It's a set where I wasn't drunk until the end of the night. I thought it came out really good. I got. Once I do that, I can get off the road. See, I drink a lot on the road. I can't stand it. If this DVD.
True.
If this DVD...
Stand-up New York isn't on the road.
Well, I was out already drinking, and I just showed up.
You started drinking when we went over to Pam Anderson's hotel, and you drank the rest of the day.
No, I just drank till noon, and then I had pizza.
And I admit, it's kind of funny. It's part of your persona, but you're still funny anyway.
It's not part of my persona. I'm never drunk in here. I've been drunk 4 times on the show. I've been here for 3 years. I can be funny here without being drunk. I don't think I have to be drunk to be funny.
All right, I just think it's too much drinking.
Listen,
He's not the guy. You're not reaching him at all because he has his defenses up. He's going to defend that booze against all comers.
Well, it's the only thing.
He loves it.
It's the only thing
Well, why can't it be?
I don't have any hobbies.
Let me ask you something. How about we go out and you pace yourself and you have 5 drinks?
All right.
5.
Right. Okay.
Let's cut back to 5. No more than 5.
And then what?
And
then you go home and you go to sleep.
Life just sort of feels like I'm time until I die. I have nothing to, I have to go to work.
Shame on you.
I might as well just.
Shame on you.
I might as well just do this. What else am I going to do?
Shame on you.
Oh, come on.
I'm serious.
I just
look at you. Everyone loves you. Everyone worships you. You got a great girlfriend.
Worships me.
You got a nice house. You got a great mom. What are you doing? You going to throw your whole life away?
The girlfriend thing might be done.
Oh.
What?
She finally had it with you?
I think she finally had it with me.
Oh, no.
But, look, she's the greatest person in the world.
Are you banging that chick who called in the other day?
No, I'm not banging anybody. I'm having Jack Daniels. That's my mistress.
You and the girlfriend are over?
Just about. It's in critical condition. But look, I'm just...
What happened?
I'm a scumbag, as you guys point out every day.
Oh, stop. You're not a scumbag.
Believe me, I could not do any better than Dana. She's the greatest person I ever met in my life.
And so what's the problem?
I'm a drunk.
She said to you she won't be with you because you drink?
That's part of it, sure.
Oh, I admire her for that.
Absolutely. No, she doesn't want to be in a neighborhood.
You're going to give her up, not the drinking.
That's
the
decision I've made so far.
If you stop drinking, you would, she would take you back?
I don't think so at this point, no.
Right.
But there was a time when you could have.
Yeah, look, I missed out on the best. She's the best chick I've ever met in my life. She's a school teacher. She's a nice Italian broad. She can cook. She's like...
Artie, I liked her. You got to go back.
I know. Everybody liked her. But it's just...
I didn't like her.
I could tell Howard had a problem with it.
No.
No, I like Dana a lot.
We all love her, but this is the part. See, I was going to come in earlier, but I know it bums Artie out. Whenever we say, you drink too much, he gets very defensive. He's like, I got it under control. But you have this, you got to a point you say, hey, it's not affecting me, but you're losing somebody that you love, and there was certainly a point where...
he doesn't love her.
Well, I think he does.
No, he doesn't. He's getting more fame now. I think he wants to go to Scores, get laid a little bit.
That's not true.
I think that's what's going on. Because if you loved her, you would give up the drinking.
You really don't understand alcoholism at all. There you go.
No.
What percentage?
First of all, my fame and career are going to be over after this conversation.
You keep saying that.
Do you realize all the people that are listening who potentially could hire me right now?
They'll hire you anyway.
You know Artie, you say that every time you go out and do something.
When's the last time I was in a movie?
Wait. Can you talk to me for a second?
Right. I mean, you can point to the fact that I in movies, but...
Wait a second, look at me.
Yeah.
You honestly think that you have nothing to live for? With all the good that's going on in your life?
I just find life very boring.
Okay.
I do.
You have no interests, no hobbies, nothing.
But it's not true.
You love baseball.
I love to play. Yeah, you live to watch. Go out and play baseball one day by myself. I like if I could play the guitar or something, I could entertain myself. But
you're a comedian.
I like music.
You're successful. You're making a good living.
I'm bored with it, Howard. Like I do stuff like I did the other night on stage because I'm just bored to death. I don't care if they laugh or anything. I don't care anymore.
You want to die?
No, I don't want to.
Is that what you're telling me?
I don't want to die. I'm not going to cause my death. I'm just saying that there's not. It's just I don't see what's so exciting about being here. Like I just wish there was something better. You know what I mean? Like for instance, I went to Aspen. I went to the Aspen Comedy Festival, and I was out there, and I'm going, wow, it must have been great to grow up and see this your whole life, all this beauty.
So move to Aspen if that's
because I hate all the people there.
All right, look.
The place was beautiful. The people were
This is crazy.
It's not, Howard, believe me. And this is the happiest I've ever been as an adult.
What makes you unhappy, do you think?
I don't know. I don't know.
Would you consider going into therapy?
No, I tried that.
No, who'd you go to? Would you go once a week? I went
to a guy in L.A.
Once a week?
I went to group therapy.
No.
Would you want me to get you the name of a therapist?
No.
Listen to me. Look at me.
No, I don't
Listen to me. I was in a bad place. I got some help. How? Maybe I'm enjoying life more.
I enjoy life.
No, you don't.
Howard, you should have seen me the 2 years I was on Mad TV, I was like, people thought I was walking person. Like the fact that I remembered lines and did sketches is like, it proves to me there's some sort of God, because someone held my hand.
But just because you're not as bad as you were then doesn't mean you're healthy.
I think I am.
He doesn't want to give up booze that much. He'd rather not be.
I'm not saying give up booze. I'm not saying give up booze. I'm saying go to therapy.
I see people who like Scott 𝗏𝗏 gets so much joy out of golf, and he's like, "I come golfing." I'm like, I can't.
You get joy out of food. Wait a second. Hold it a second.
So how long am I going to do that for?
Wait. You love food.
Right.
You love drinking.
Yeah.
You love strippers.
Yeah.
You love gambling.
Which involves watching tons of sports.
I love Dana.
You love Dana.
You hate dogs.
But I'm not good at long-term.
What do you, Scott? What do you think? I'm joking here? You think you're a comedian now?
No, what I wanted to say actually is I eat lunch with Artie probably twice a week, and he's always talking like this, and it really.
Listen,
I know. I've heard things.
Listen to me. Here's the thing. I have a problem with long-term commitments on any level. I'm telling you, this is where a shrink might help me. I can remember being in the 2nd grade and literally sitting there going, God, in 4 years, I'll only be in the 6th grade. This is going to take forever. Right. I don't want to. And then when I get a job, like at Mad TV, I was there for 2 years, and I really think I made myself get arrested because I didn't feel like doing 5 years there. I was like, I'm done with this. I can't do it anymore.
Okay.
And then, like, this job will end bad. I swear to God, I will leave here. You will all hate my guts for some reason.
What are you talking about?
Because I am just not that. I just get like.
Why would it end badly?
When I was working as a longshoreman, there were guys. I got that job. We were 22 years old, and I remember loading a truck next to a kid, an orange juice ship. Great kid. And he was like, dude, man, this is the job. We're going to be here for the next 40 years. We're going to get a pension. And I wanted to jump in the North Bay.
Well, that's a little different.
That's understandable.
But why do you think you have to give up this job? And why does it have to end badly?
Not give it up. It's just that, like, my only motivation has become money now. Like I just... Like,
well, that's a good motivation. Why not? Nobody comes here for free. My motivation for coming here is monetary. Part of it.
Right, but when I first started, I didn't even care about money. I just wanted to get laughs and be funny, and like there's people I idolize, like you and Sam Kinison and you know other like.
And you think you've lost that?
And I think I lost all of that. I don't care anymore.
You don't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah. That's hard, and because it's the only thing I had.
I think you're kidding yourself. I think it matters to you too much. That's why you're drinking.
Maybe it does.
Of course it does. You still want to be funny, and you still want to be looked at.
I can't bear to see myself in a movie or on TV. Like, they play a lot of my old Mad TVs on Comedy Central, and my movies are always
Well, you're very sensitive. That's all.
When I see it, I'm like, oh, I'm grotesque. I can't even look at
But you don't even look like that anymore. You're a thinner guy than that guy.
No, but there's stuff on where I'm thin, too. I've done a lot of crap.
Look at my face. Come here,
I've done a lot of crap.
Wait a second. Let's be serious. Look at me. Look at... You're handsomer than I am.
No, but what is that saying?
I'm saying, and I'm functioning.
You're working with.
Well,
I'm functioning.
Howard, I don't want to sound
Look at this face.
I'm functioning too. How am I not functioning?
You're not enjoying life.
I've been here for 3 years. How many times have I been late? I've never missed a gig. I've never missed a gig.
But your drinking is excessive, and you're not seeing it.
And it's getting worse.
I made more money last year than I ever made in my life. I'm going to make more this year than I ever made.
Why not be good to yourself? Live a little.
What am I going to do? How am I going to relax if I don't drink?
You don't feel good when you wake up the next day. Your body's sick.
Howard, I'm trying.
Hobby am I going to get at 30?
I tried to get Artie twice now to go out and play golf and to go play tennis and all this stuff, and he just.
I don't want to play golf. Listen, what we're going to do is.
What do you do? What are your hobbies?
All right, here you go. You ready? You want to see what makes you? You got to understand something.
You grill? I can't grill.
No, you want to know what makes me happy?
What?
Let him talk, Artie.
I had a great day yesterday. It was great.
So did I.
Okay, now you want to hear what was great about?
Okay, good.
You wouldn't have heard me talk like this 5 years ago, but I've been in therapy.
Right.
You're not willing to commit to
Because you're
therapy.
afraid you're going to have to give up something.
Yeah, you don't have to give up anything. But listen to this. I woke up, and a buddy of mine came over. Woke up next to Beth. Not bad, right? That's hot.
Yeah.
Nice chick.
So far, it's got my day beat.
All right. Well, you had Dana in bed with you.
No, I didn't. Not in a while.
Well, not now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you blew that.
You blew that.
I did blow that.
Right.
It's one of many things I've done.
We'll get you another girl. Don't worry about this. Plenty more with us.
I don't need another girl.
No. We got one coming up.
Tree, another one will fall out.
Jenny Jameson will be here tomorrow.
Before you go into your day, there's a question I've dying to ask. I know I'll never get another opportunity. How much did Vegas have to do with you and Dana breaking up?
It wasn't a great thing. It was I mean, look, how much more can a person take of that? I mean, I'm her boyfriend. That videotape is like...
Marie, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Howard. This is the most horrifying show I've ever listened to. I'm heartbroken, and I'm making a plea to Dana to please hang in with him. Artie, please go back to AA.
I'm fine. Listen, well, how come I'm not doing coke if I just don't care? I make a conscious effort not to do coke.
Howard, you do realize that he's going to have to get to the lowest possible point that he can go before...
Sweetheart, I have been lower. I was in L.A. County jail.
I know.
I've been lower than you could possibly imagine. That's the crazy thing. This is the happiest time of my adult existence.
But you're saying that now, but 5 minutes ago you just said you have nothing to lose.
That's what I'm saying. You got a great thing going in life. You got a nice setup. And now you just change your whole tune.
This is as happy as it gets, maybe. Maybe this is it.
He keeps wanting it to be more.
Please. You're such a talented comedian.
I'm not that talented.
No, you are. You are that talented. I've seen you.
You think I'm a talent, right? I know talent.
I'm on the show because I'm a loser. I tell stories.
No, Artie. I watched you the whole time you were on Matt TV. I've listened to you on the show. I have seen you do stand-up live. You are ridiculously talented and talking one-on-one.
Listen, wait a second. When you don't feel good about life, when you don't feel, wait a second. I've been in the same place as you.
Let me tell you who AA helps. It helps weak-minded, strong people.
Okay, good.
And I am a smart weakling.
All right, so you're above AA. So the thing is,
they talking bumper stickers.
Fine. Listen to me. You're too smart for AA, okay? You're a smart guy.
I don't think I'm too smart for it. I just think
yes, you do.
You know, look.
Listen, you go from...
There are other kinds of things you can do.
Yeah.
I was down, and I never thought I'd be happy. I'm not saying I'm Mr. Joyful.
Right.
But I do now wake up happier. And I attribute a lot of that to therapy. Now, I tell you what, because you start to appreciate little things. I can now appreciate other people, the help they give me. I can appreciate my kids more.
The other thing,
appreciate.
Look, you have children.
That's something you could have too. That's what turns you on.
I'm dying to, actually. I would love.
Well, you got to be in a relationship and you got to get off the booze. No woman's going to put up with that.
You know what I did? You know what I did Saturday? My goddaughter turned 1. I went to her party down the shore, the Jersey Shore. We were in the backyard. I was playing wiffle ball with my younger cousins for 4 hours. I never had more fun in my life.
So there you go.
And then I drove home, and but then I'm like, well, then it's over.
So when you get home.
I went home. Dana's not around. I went home. I got a bottle and a pizza, and I watched The Big Lebowski like 3 times, which is one of my favorite movies.
Well, that's great, though.
But I said,
how much fun is that?
It's a lot of fun, but how is that living? I'm not even outside talking to anybody.
Wait a second. So you're chilling out? Why is that not great? That, to me, would be a great day.
You know what the funny thing is? I can't wait till
you don't like. You know what it is? You don't like being alone, and you're not willing to admit that because you think that's a weakness. You think that's gay. Oh, geez, I don't like being alone.
I don't think it's gay. Don't believe me.
So you got to now find someone, whether it's Dana or someone else, and maybe you got to find something inside of you.
The other thing is, because when he has somebody, then he chases them away.
I think I take joy in my depression, too, because not that I'm like a great joke writer, but the greatest stand-up jokes, in my opinion, that I ever wrote come from pain and darkness and
self-deprecation. Get past that, too. You had enough self-deprecation and pain for your whole life. You still got it. Believe me. You're always going to be
going anywhere.
But when you go home, you should be able to enjoy your life. Now, you need a... I'm going to give you the...
Look at me.
Listen to me. I'm going to get you to name a psychiatrist.
I don't want to go.
And you got to go.
I don't want
You got to go.
I'm
You got to do it. You got to do it. Do it for yourself. You want to be happy, or are you going to just BS everyone?
I'm telling you, I'm as happy as I'm going to be.
That's not true. You could be happier.
That's as happy as you can get without help, Artie.
You're not. Listen, you're sitting at home by yourself anyway. So go to the therapist. What else you got to do?
What's he going to tell me that's going to make me
He's
so
not
happy?
going to tell you anything. You're going to start to feel things.
He's going to let you tell him.
You're going to explore yourself and figure out why this is happening.
If you didn't have kids, would you have gone to a shrink?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yep. Listen, I was against going to a shrink for my whole life. And when Allison, my ex-wife, went to a psychiatrist, and she went to therapy because she had to. She's a psychotherapist.
Right.
So when she did, and I saw the changes in her, I said, I need to do this too. And as a result of therapy, I became a better father. But I didn't go there to be a better father. I went there because I was miserable. And I couldn't relate to anyone. I was caught in my own world.
Right.
And I started to see things about my life that led me down that path. He didn't tell me anything. So if you're really honest that you don't like your life, if you went to a therapist, you would end up, if you went to a good one, they got a lot of quacks out there.
Yeah.
Let me get a name for you. I'm telling you, I trust my guy. I'll get you a name, and you'll go. And so what else
I'll
you
be
got
broke
to do?
in 6 months.
That's
paying
right.
the shrink.
That's it's going to cost you.
But you'll be
But you're going to be serious.
You'll be happy.
You'll be serious about it. Listen, the money makes
I really
it serious.
just think I'm beyond. I have no emotions. I don't feel anything.
Good.
I just
well,
don't
that's
care, you know,
so why not go and get some? I was in the same place.
I don't experience any joy.
By the way, you are not without emotion. You have a lot of emotion. Right. You just don't want to look at it.
You don't want to feel. That's why you're drowning.
You're a hypersensitive guy. You are.
I've always said that most alcoholics and addicts really are in pain because they're so sensitive.
Auditioned Giamatti 3 times. We weren't even sure, but Betty Thomas, the director, said, this guy's got something. And then when I started working with him, my agent said to me, this guy's going to be the biggest star ever. He's terrific.
He's great. He's great.
He's terrific. All right, look, enough about me. We could brag about my acting all day, but we won't. We're here to celebrate your
You won't
film.
name one name of somebody you want to work with, huh?
What?
Pam Anderson.
There's so many. I mean, you know, it just goes on and on.
Would you ever work with
Johnny Depp? Loved to work with Johnny Depp.
What's the problem?
I just haven't found a script. I mean, you know, Jack Nicholson. Loved to work with Jack Nicholson. Meryl Streep.
What about this Paris Hilton? No interest
No
in
interest in Paris
I haven't seen the range yet in her performances that would...
Aren't you annoyed of those kinds of celebrities now, these reality star celebrities that have apparently no time? Doesn't that bother you?
It's the antithesis of him, in a way. You know, it's like the direct opposite.
People are very entertained by those shows and those people. You know? That's fair enough.
Those people.
Have you produced any of those shows? You don't have
No,
any.
our TV company hasn't gotten, you know, but I think if we could think of a good one, we
Ron, good news. I'm on Paris Hilton's Twitter. She wants to work with you.
Let me see that.
I love the beautiful brain.
See Angels and Demons. That's what, listen, Ron doesn't really care about any other of this. Quite frankly, he thinks this was a disastrous interview because we didn't spend 99% of the time.
But you do keep mentioning Angels and Demons.
Angels and Demons is a real story. In other words, told by a real filmmaker. And Ron needs you to go see this. Let's be honest. And believe me, you're not that busy. You can't go see this.
Hey, this weekend is the weekend to unbusy yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, spend 2 hours having fun. Big deal.
Yeah.
See Angels and Demons opening this Friday in theaters everywhere. Ron, we're honored to have you here. After all, you're very important, and we're very insignificant. And we'll be back right after these words.
Ron, how'd it go, man?
That was fun. The studio's great, and you know, you do stuff on the Howard Show that you don't do anywhere else.
Now, Howard was a little concerned that you've only had sex with one woman.
He was a little bit thrown by that, I think, but not me.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed Ben Stiller as a guest, what a great guest he is, how he always comes in, he's an A-lister who loves the show, and he's pretty open about his life, and he tells us everything that's going on. We dig him. Check it out.
We're going to talk about Ben Stiller, longtime friend of the show, Ben Stiller.
Yeah, he comes in to promote all his movies, and I think, listen, he's a big star. He likes us. You know, what more do you need?
Now, he and Howard, seemed that their relationship was going someplace, and then I guess it dropped off.
I thought Ben said something that was really telling and not a joke today. He said, yeah, you know, you sort of dropped the ball. And Howard goes, really? I thought you dropped the ball. And Ben said, well, when I didn't get the wedding invite, I figured I was on the outs. And I didn't think that was a joke.
I didn't think that was a joke either. Did you, Benji?
No, but I also didn't think, I didn't think about it.
You don't have a thought on it, do you?
Yeah, I did think it was a joke.
How'd you think Ben looked today?
Skinny.
Skinny, and his hair.
And he had the funky hair.
Yeah. Do you think a couple people said he seemed depressed?
Oh, I got it. No, go ahead.
Do you agree?
I don't know. That's sort of his demeanor. You know, he's sort of like the, gets beat up, but he's a good guy. I mean, it's almost like the character in his movies. But he seemed a little downtrodden today.
Well, considering all his success, and he's been tremendously successful in movies, do you think he's a humble guy? I mean, is that a fair way to put it?
Yeah, I mean, you can be humble, but like when they said that, when Ben said he doesn't know how many movies he's been in that have cracked 100 million, I was not buying that. I mean, you can be humble and still know that, because when you want to go in to negotiate a contract, I'm pretty sure you got to know what that is.
And today, I mean, he was promoting Night in the Museum, the next movie, but a lot of talk was about Tropic Thunder and the balls it really takes to make a movie like that.
I think he's really proud of that movie, as well he should be, because he's made some funny movies, but there's some people who go, oh, he makes light comedy, and that was a ballsy movie. And we were saying here today, imagine if you tried to make that movie and Sal was playing the black character instead of Robert Downey Jr. I always said about that movie, the reason why I loved it so much is because that could have gone horribly wrong, and it didn't. It was really well done and well written.
And he revealed that he'd been working on that for 20 years. Like, that was a long-time project that he really wanted to do, and it came out great. And, of course, Downey gets nominated for the Academy Award, playing a guy who's trying to get nominated for an Academy Award.
I thought the second I saw that movie, I said he should be nominated, because, again, that could have gone horribly wrong in the hands of another actor.
And I thought Jimmy did a great job just hanging during that whole interview, and then piped in, in the appropriate places.
And where was that?
Well, I'll get to that. First, we got to get to Ben's marriage, which it seems like he's got a great marriage, 2 kids, everything's great. But he was very honest. He said, all marriages have ups and downs. And, of course, immediately it's like, what do you mean ups and downs? And then Howard brought up the Neil Patrick Harris thing, which, if you missed it, clip number 2, Ted, here's, this explains it.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I was
be it down. He'll be one of the
said
downs.
he never had sex with a woman. He had sex with your wife.
Well, now,
and
I don't know if there actually was,
he says it was coitus.
He might not even know what that is.
And he said...
It was grosses.
He said... I knew then I was gay, because if this is one of the most beautiful women in the world. If I can't get excited over her...
Oh. Well, he must have been excited.
Must be gay, right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Now, now, what do you think of this?
I don't know what to think of it. I mean, I don't know if it's a compliment, if it's a backhanded, whatever. I don't know. I'm happy that he's happy with his own sexuality. I'm glad that he's figured it out.
Did she break the news to you?
Had she told you that she
I knew that they had dated. I mean, I never, delved in for the details.
Right.
What do you say to that?
He's finding out for the first time today that Neil Patrick said that on our show?
No, he was aware of it, he said.
He was aware that they dated.
No, he was aware of what Neil Patrick Harris said when he came in. But still, how do you have that conversation with your wife? Or you don't even have that conversation.
Well, first of all, do you want to hear about any of the dudes that your wife banged before she met you?
No.
Okay. Then, do you want to hear about the gay dude she banged who's like this really gay guy now?
No. But again, Ben knows what he's getting into when he walks into the Howard Stern show, and he rolls with things very well. The other thing he didn't want to talk about was Owen Wilson, and this is after talking about a bunch of different things in his personal life. But it seemed like Owen Wilson's attempted suicide was just hands off.
Well, they're really good friends. He probably doesn't want to talk about it, but he's like, I'm not going to talk about this, and he started to talk about it, then it got really crowded in there, and he reeled back on it. But, I didn't think Howard was that out of line. He's sort of like, hey, you're directing a movie. You got just your life's work. It's a movie you worked on for 20 years. What do you do when a guy drops out?
Did you think that question was out of line, Benji?
No, not at all. And I didn't think. I thought Ben didn't handle it in a really good way. I think he should. If he doesn't want to talk about it, it's okay. I would respect that. But it just. He made it like it was this horrible thing that he made.
Well, the guy tried to kill himself.
No. That's horrible, but it's not crazy that Howard would say how do you handle a situation like that?
Yeah, I think everybody's nervous when Howard brings up stuff like that. But I thought the question was a legitimate question. He probably said, "Hey, you know what, man? He's a great guy. We got somebody else for the movie. It was a tough time, and we moved on."
Hey, it's 𝗪𝗪𝗍𝗍, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discuss one of my screw-ups in the Bob Levy spelling game, and then somehow the conversation went over to Robin and her talking too much. That was my opinion. That was constructive criticism, and after you see what I have to say, I think you're going to agree with me. So check it out.
Sal, I'm glad you came down here. I see your stuff in your face. I'll give you a second. But I know you apologized for the misspelling and you blamed Google and Gary and Robin and everything else, but ultimately you took responsibility for your mistake.
No, in an argument where one's right and one's wrong and it's Sal and Google, I think one is Sal, who was trapped in a pizzeria as a kid.
Hostage.
Hostage. And the other one is a company that recruits Harvard and Yale kids. So I don't know, Sal. It's
I think
a bad
you summed
matchup.
up. I think you summed it up right there.
But Sal, you did
Artie.
the greatest prank ever, you and Richard. It was vintage, you guys,
Oh,
and then
thank
you
you,
fuck
Art.
up 10 minutes later. So explain the fuck up. We don't care about the podcast.
Exactly. Why'd you blame Google?
Talk about your fuck
Because
up.
when Google didn't work, I went to Gary.
But did you take responsibility for it?
Yes, absolutely. I do take responsibility. And, you know, I did it in a way where when I wasn't sure about the word, I Googled it. But the thing is, at the time, I never noticed the top. It says, did you mean so-and-so?
Right.
I just I'll type in cemetery, and then if I see, and I'll scan the page, and if I see that spelling, I assumed I got it right.
So it gave you all the hits on the other idiots that spelled it wrong.
That's exactly it, right. So I found on Google all the idiots just like me, and I fucked up.
Sal, when we were talking about it, though, a bigger issue came up, I think, which Gary alluded to, which is,
Sure.
I don't know, did you hear what he said? He said that you're telling Gary that he's your boss and
Right.
everything, and then away from Gary, you're like, you know what, I'm
Well,
doing just
I
fine.
said on the air that I screwed up, and then when Howard just kept pecking at me, I said, this is a time for a good old-fashioned Baba Booey moment.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we're
this is something
talking about
different. You're
off
not
the air.
listening.
People are
I'm not.
telling me off the air that you're going around saying, I let Gary think he's the boss, but I know who's wrong.
Oh, no. I might have said it in front of the camera, but Gary, that's definitely not true.
I wonder.
Hey, so who-
I wonder if you didn't go to
Thank
the,
you, Sal.
Gary.
I wonder if you didn't go to the Stuttering John School of Disrespect.
No. Gary, you know more than I. Like, even today when we put a game together, I specifically break it down. I make sure that you know.
Sal, if you're going to go to a Stuttering John school,
I would never go to that school.
You should go to the Stuttering John school of getting an insanely great job without any skills school.
No, you should go to the Stuttering John School of I can't remember where I put my wallet.
You should go to the post Howard Stern job placement school because he's the fucking master of that.
Gary, do you believe that Sal respects you at your job?
I think for the most part he does, but I think Sal is one of those guys, you know, who will say whatever needs to be said, where it needs to be said to make himself look good.
Well, I don't know about looking good.
Yeah, he's a jerk off.
Right, yeah, they are. Yeah.
I was going for two-face.
Yeah, but you know, I'm a jerk
professional
off.
jerk.
I'm
Yeah.
a jerk off.
Yeah,
too,
but-
so, you know, Sal, just say you're being a jerk off when you fuck with Gary like that.
I agree. And you know what? It's funny. I wanted to bring something up about Stuttering John. In the beginning, I liked what Stuttering John did, but it came to a point where it wasn't funny anymore. It was just browbeating. It got a little.
Are you talking about me or anybody?
I'm talking about Stuttering John.
With anybody?
With you.
Oh.
But with no.
Look who's talking.
I know. No,
the
but I
fucking
think
guy who built the wall of teeth in Times Square.
And I loved what John did and stuff to certain degrees, but I felt like it just wasn't funny anymore. It just was like it was mean-spirited. And believe it or not, I'm trying to pull away from that. Today, it's been a while since I broke Gary's balls, but when you have like Howard looking at you, I feel like a third grader in the principal's office.
It's rough getting yelled at by Howard because it's impossible to win an argument because he's a good arguer.
For straws, and
sometimes you just got to own up to it.
And I did, but you know, I'm grasping for straws, and he's giving me that look. It's like the fucking, you know, it's like the Wizard of Oz looking down at you with the flames coming up and everything,
Sal,
I'm shivering like the lion, and all of a sudden I'm just like, where do I go? Oh, okay, Baba Booey.
Sal, do you?
You know, he's my saving grace.
Hold on,
sometimes.
Deflection.
Do you
right.
understand why Howard was so embarrassed
yes,
and
because
upset?
I made him look like an ass, and you don't make Howard look like an ass on the show. I mean, I screwed up. The guy is running a show. He's doing the best he can. He can't stop and think, you know, and cover everything. He's running a show, and then all of a sudden,
it's one of those things he glanced over, and I made him look foolish.
Now, will you be insulted if you get an email tonight where Beth said you put a post-it on your computer and you should check Webster's dictionary?
No, I won't be.
But another reason he was mad, Sal,
But that was funny.
From a comedy point of view, was it ruined the bit.
Right.
It ruins the bit
Sure.
if we can't spell too, you know,
I-
although Levy spelled existence EXF, I think. But, I mean, so he looked really bad, but we look stupid too, so the bid is destroyed.
Well, we're one big happy stupid family. I was stupid.
No, we're not.
And the first thing
we have stupid cousins.
And the first thing
Cousin Sal.
the first thing you said when you walked in there was, "I know I'm stupid. I know you just." Do you feel like Howard just wanted to go down that road?
Yes, I wanted to kind of like cover my tracks by saying what he would say, so he would get it out of the way.
How did you know? How did you know what he was going to say?
Well, after a while working here, you kind of get the impression of what's going to happen. You know, you kind of get a feeling of what he's going to say, and I knew what he was going to say as soon as he saw that, or whatever the fuck it is, and he called Gary, and Gary said, I knew. I mean, my heart just sunk. And I said, here it comes. Here comes the beating. It's been a while. And I walked in. It's
actually only been a few days.
You know. And it was like going to Bogey Land, like from March of the Wooden Soldiers. And I walk in there, and then sure enough, he just...
Sal with a great Laurel and Hardy reference.
Yeah, I was a big Laurel and Hardy fan.
And you smacked Robin a couple times, too.
It is like going to Bogey Land, though. It
It's
is
like
once in a while.
Buster Keaton and Seven Brides.
It's like Harold Lloyd hanging off the clock.
With Robin, look, I like Robin. I'm not going to be one of those guys. I love Robin, but I like Robin, but she's got to know her place sometimes. I mean,
What is her place?
Well, yeah, what do you
know
mean
what I
by
mean? Well, there's a pilot and there's a co-pilot.
Back of the bus, Sal? Is that what you're saying?
No. That's a long time ago.
But what is it? You mean, in other words,
Not
Howard's a
long
pilot?
enough, Sal.
Howard's a pilot. She's got to sort of pipe down.
In certain cases.
But like what? Like a case like where Howard's browbeating you?
Right. No, there's a time to speak. There's a time not to speak.
Are you saying Robin's interrupting a lot?
Yeah, I'm surprised the bottom of Robin's sneakers are not on Howard's tongue. She steps on him so fucking much sometimes.
I agree.
I'm surprised you don't have track marks all over his fucking face from her Reeboks, because she sometimes just keeps interjecting. It's like, hey, you're going to fucking spew your garbage at 10 o'clock for 45 minutes. Get it all out then. Hold back a little bit.
You're calling the news garbage?
No,
That's
I'm
spewing?
just a figure of speech. You know, spew her stuff or whatever.
I feel like we're all like cannibalizing each other now. Like we're all like this.
Well, we're not.
But like we're all like, he's yelling, Artie's talking too much. He's yelling, Robin's talking too much. I feel like come on, we used to be a family. What happened?
I'm trying to.
This is family, Gary.
Do you mean we're all eating each other?
It's a dysfunctional
Yeah, I know,
family.
but I feel like we're tearing each other down.
I know. Well,
But
listen,
even Artie agrees,
It
like-
is weird, Gar. Lately, there's been negativity on the Howard Stern show.
I can't believe. No, I mean, Robin.
So wait, you said at 10 o'clock Robin should do her thing. So from 6 till 10, do you think she should just sit there?
No,
Knowing that she's got the last hour?
No, but she should know her place. Like
she's like the number 9 hitter.
To me lately. I mean, if I love Robin, I'll give her constructive criticism right now.
I thought you said.
All right.
Wait,
You want me to tell the truth?
No. You didn't.
I love Robin.
You
This
said
is not a diss. This is not negativity.
Let's hear what he has to say. What do you have to say?
Hold on.
I admire Robin. I look up to Robin. I pinch myself every day that I'm working with a great person on the Howard Stern show.
You look up to Robin because she's taller than you.
But if I may give her some constructive criticism, like she would for me, somebody you care about.
Okay. What is your constructive criticism?
Slow down on chiming in. Slow it down, Robin. Slow it the fuck down. When there's a guest on and Howard's mid-sentence in the question and she chimes in and she just demolishes that question with something from left field, sometimes it makes my hands crunch into a fist. Just take it easy on chiming in so much. Think about what you want to say. Think if it's that important to interrupt Howard Stern when you say it, and then take the approach, whether you're going to do it or not. She has a tendency sometimes to get real. She's become a pig on the mic. The micro, like a hog, hogging it up. Just take it easy. Don't be so piggish on the mic.
When did you start?
Slow it down.
When did you start feeling this way?
Jeez,
1982?
No, I would say, recently, about 7 months ago, somebody sent in an email, and Howard read it, that Robin is chiming in a lot. She's not chiming in. She's stepping on Howard a lot. And Howard read it, and I remember that week she really piped down a lot. And you know what? She was brilliant, and I loved her, and I still love her. But she's got to know her role. You can't have too much of everything. You're going to turn people off. Slow it down, Robin. Just slow it down a little. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart in a kind manner. Just take it easy.
So let me ask you a question. The 28 years or 28 or 29 years of chemistry that Howard and Robin have together, you're saying that she's veering off from that?
I think she's really good at what she does, but I think she's becoming so confident that she's Robin Stern. You're Robin Quivers. You're the sidekick. You're the co-pilot. Wait for the pilot to make the move, and then listen to him and know your role. Know your place. You know what I mean?
Hi, this is Fred Norris for the Howard Stern Show. Guess what? On the wrap-up show for Wednesday, we had a very exciting talk about Jesse James, the outlaw bike builder. We spoke about what a great guy he was. We spoke about how he was willing to build Howard a custom-made chopper, which could run up to $100,000 in cost. We talked about, this is almost as long as the wrap-up show. Why don't you just watch it instead?
Our in-studio guest today was the only Jesse James. And did you know a lot about Jesse James coming into this, Gary?
Knew nothing about him.
Really?
In fact, I mean, here's what I knew about him. That he used to be married to Janine, that he had something to do with motorcycles. I wasn't sure what. And that he's married to Sandra Bullock. But my first hint that he was more than just a guest came when our very own program director, Tim, came in and said that was his hero. He said that, he goes, "You're my hero." And I didn't understand exactly what he meant. And now as everyone called in, I realized, like, if you're into motorcycles, he's the guy.
Well, it's not only that, Gary. That's when Tim encountered you. You didn't see Tim jumping and running down the hallway to get to see Jesse James. I mean, he was just, he had stars in his eyes.
Yeah, he said Tim told me he was nervous meeting Jesse James. And I was a bit of a dick. I felt really bad. He goes, "Jesse, I just got to tell you, you're my hero. You're unbelievable. I think the world of you." And I go, "That's so funny," because that's what he said to Arlen Specter last week. Because it's true. He likes Arlen Specter, too.
Now, does Jesse James come off as a badass at all?
No. I mean, I didn't know much about him, but he's got a really good vibe. He just seems like a good guy. He's like sort of, I read the notes on him, and I see he's been through some crazy shit, but, he doesn't look like he's going to kick your ass, except for all the tattoos going up and down both arms. But he seems like a sort of a gentle guy, and I don't know. I thought he came across as really nice.
And Tim wasn't the only one who was excited. Fred was happy about it, and I think Fred's going to drop by. But Robin was also very excited to meet Jesse James.
Is that the titties were out for him? Is that what the deal was?
That's the rumor that was going around. I don't know if there's any truth to that.
The truth is the titties were out. Whether for him or not, I don't know.
Right, that may not have been the reason. But had you seen him at all on Celebrity Apprentice?
No, in fact, I only heard a couple of clips. I heard one clip that JD had pulled for when Dennis Rodman was here, where Dennis Rodman went off on him. So, in fact, I thought I knew what he looked like, and I was completely wrong. I don't know why. I thought he was Ricky Rackman. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vision I had in my head. Jesse James, I don't know, all those West Coast guys that were married to porn stars. So I probably couldn't even pick him out of a lineup before today. But again, really nice guy.
I mean, he's a lot different on Celebrity Apprentice based on the way they put it together. And you got to hear, he spoke more here than he did in the entire season. And I thought he was pretty charming. Did you like him on the show today, Benji?
Yeah, I think he was very likable. It was funny. I like how pissed he got at Ralph, though. It was like he's such a nice, friendly guy, but like Ralph really got him. Like he looked like he was like ready to start punching someone.
Well, one, that's Ralph's expertise, as we all know, and two, you don't want to mess with this guy, and he talked about that a little bit. He doesn't want to put that out there because he's challenged a lot, because he's known to be a pretty tough customer.
Takes one swing at me, I'll have all that miscongeniality money.
And miscongeniality too.
Exactly.
Don't forget that. Now, before we get to Sandra, we got to talk about Janine. He didn't really talk a lot about their marriage, but you could tell it was a rough ride.
Yeah, he kept calling it his nuclear disaster, which is, you never want to have your relationship referred to that way. And I thought that the line really hit it on the head. Howard goes, "It must have been great. You're married to this porn star." And he goes, "Dude, everything isn't the way it looks when you see it, and that spoke volumes about it.
Yeah, if you missed it,
well, actually, I'm sorry. I don't know if you have the line.
Yeah, I have. I think I have the line you're talking about. Here's I think this sums it up pretty much. Hit it, Ted.
Was it weird for you being married to a porn star for a while? Like, I mean, is it that like guys think that they can have their way with your wife, and
I think it. You know, she'd been retired for like 5 years.
Right.
And so it wasn't really like on the tip of your tongue, you know, it wasn't like she's a current huge star, you know, it was like over in the past and she was changing. But then, you know, I think it's harder for her to be in that kind of spotlight, you know.
Would you recommend that a guy marry a porn star, or do you think that they have too many problems that it's just too much of a thing to overcome?
Just buy the DVD.
Just buy the DVD. Yeah.
Don't even go there. Just buy the DVD.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better to beat off.
That was a line.
Yeah, that pretty much sums that up. And were you surprised when you learned that he was married, not today, but in the past, when he was married to Sandra Bullock? That kind of came out of nowhere, and that relationship seems to have stuck for a little while.
You mean surprised that they ever got? I mean, at the beginning, again, you know, I'm as guilty as anybody. You know, you don't know anything about people, and you just see them in the tabloids, and you see this guy that used to be married to Janine, who's some biker dude. You see him and Sandra Bullock together, and you go, oh, you know, it must be Sandra Bullock's, like, you know, sort of fling, her wild fling. You know, certainly they can't really like each other, but I don't know anything about him, and it turns out that they really love each other.
Yeah, even he said she figured he'd be a bigot, he'd be this and that, and they ended up doing pretty well together. And Howard found out a lot about how they carve up their finances as well.
I think Howard probably got more out of him than he's probably done in any interview. And he even said at one point, he goes, when Howard asked about the sex, he goes, dude, I'm going to stop. I've already said enough.
Now, he also gave advice about how you have to listen to girlfriends and your wife, and you know, he's talked about going gardening, and that's the greatest idea I've ever heard.
Right, but he said it in such a sarcastic way, as if, you know, you have to be, you know, really not sincere and go, honey, gardening's great.
And he, let's go to.
They don't have kids together though, right? He's got his own kid with Janine, but him and Sandra don't have kids together.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so that, you know, it's easy to pretend to want to go gardening.
That's true. Paul in Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, Paul. How are you?
Great. Listen, I just wanted to tell you, I thought Jesse was really good today. You know, you could tell it's like two different guys. I watched a little bit of that Apprentice, and it's like very uncomfortable there. And in the studio, he just seemed like he was at home, you know, with you guys.
Yeah, he said, I got to tell you, he told me in the green room, and he said it when he first walked in, too. He said he was extremely nervous about coming on. He'd done 60 Minutes on all these other shows, but to him, Howard was like a different level, and he was very nervous about coming on.
Yeah, it just seemed like, you know, he really hit it off with you guys. He was really happy to be there, you know.
Yeah, good guy. Good guy.
Do you think people can appreciate a guy like Jesse James because of what he does? I think initially you hear, oh, he makes bikes, and you know he's
he just makes bikes. You know what I mean? Like, you know, again, I don't know much about motorcycles, and this much what I'm about to say I learned from Fred, and Fred will talk in a minute because he just showed up. But I didn't realize that to me a motorcycle is a motorcycle, and that there are guys who make motorcycles that's like a piece of art if you're into motorcycles.
It really is. I mean, it's one of the few things that you can buy. I mean, when he was talking, he said the most expensive motorcycle that he made was $300,000. When you think about a handcrafted, personalized motor vehicle for you, that's a bargain. I mean, if you can afford $300,000.
That was the other great part of the show this morning was when he offered Howard a bike, to make Howard a bike, and Howard said, first of all, listen, I could buy my own bike.
There are
Tim came to my office and started jumping up and down again and going, I can't believe he's not going to take the bike. Why won't he take the bike? He's got to take the bike.
Tim was very excited out there.
What he should do is he should get a Howard wig and go up to him and say, you know, I was just kidding out there. I mean, I really want the bike. Now send it to Tim's address.
Now, Fred, you're an expert in this field. I don't
know about an expert, but
you're knowledgeable there.
Knowledgeable.
How good is Jesse James at what he does?
He's definitely one of the top 5 bike builders that there are around. I mean, somebody brought up Indy and Larry today, rest in peace. He was one of the greats, too. And, you know, there are guys that are like that. And I really think it's like the last frontier in terms of like customized cars and bikes and things like that. People don't customize cars that much anymore because I think they all look the same and they all look like jelly beans. But at least with a motorcycle, it's like the last frontier. It's kind of like being a cowboy.
Now, that Orange County Choppers, are those guys just an interesting show, or are they really good motorcycle makers?
You know what? The jury's out on them. The real aficionados of bike building, they poo-poo them. And I'm one of the few people that doesn't, because I think anybody that brings bikes into the collective consciousness of the United States and makes them more acceptable and makes them appealing to the masses, that was one of the things that Jesse was talking about this morning. When you're riding in traffic, people have no respect for motorcyclists. I mean, they barely have enough respect for other cars.
Well, I think
but when you're on a motorcycle, you're very vulnerable.
I don't know why this pisses me off. I'm always very respectful. Like a motorcycle guy, if he's in front of me, I like to be very far behind because I always think if he falls, I don't want to run him over.
Right.
The thing that always pisses me off about a motorcycle guy is when he goes between cars.
Something, I agree with that, and I think in New York State, I mean, there's certain places in the country where I think that's legal. I don't think in New York State that is legal, and I agree. I think it's a dangerous practice, and I think people should not do that because it freaks people out. When
Also,
they're in their cars.
a motorcycle guy, like on the highway, they always show up in your blind spot when they do that.
Well, that again, it's like that comes down to bad motorcycle riding. I mean, I used to ride a lot when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old. I rode a motorcycle before I ever drove a car, and I got a motorcycle again about maybe 10 years ago. I hadn't ridden in years. Maintained my license, hadn't ridden in years, and I. When I decided I was going to go back, I signed up for a motorcycle safety course, took a series of lessons, read a lot of books, and that's one of the reasons I feel fairly confident when I'm riding on the road, because they'll teach you where not to ride in the blind spot, what not to do, the stupid things that you can do to get yourselves in the trauma unit.
All this talk about safety, so that brings me to a question. You've known Howard longer than me. Mm-hmm. Is in your time with the show, was there ever any chance that Howard's getting on a motorcycle?
Not unless Bianca and Beth were like being held for ransom or something. There's no way that he would do it.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, Sal came by, and I don't know how it came up, but we got started talking about Robin again. And Sal at first was trying to explain himself, but then he broke down a little bit, and it led to a lot of good conversation, a lot of controversy, and Robin eventually coming in here to confront him on what's going on in Sal's mind. And I've been trying to figure that out for 3.5 years. But it was a good show, and watch for yourself.
Why are you so glum?
I'm not glum. Just waiting for my beating.
You seem glum.
I'm on standby.
Why do you say that every time? I'm waiting for my beating.
Because whenever I express myself on this godforsaken shithole, I get ripped apart the next day. No, I do. And you know what? I'm going to. Maybe this is a good thing.
What are we talking about here? Are we talking about the game, or are we talking about how you verbally attacked Robin?
Which godforsaken shithole are you referring to?
Okay, I know I attacked Robin. I didn't view it as an attack. I knew I attacked Robin. I didn't view it as an attack. It came off as an attack.
Well, how would you view it?
In other words, you just
said, I know I attacked.
Without being redundant, it was constructive criticism that she took personally. And I know a lot of people feel that way, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I offended Robin. That wasn't my intent. But, if somebody else gave criticism, it wouldn't be as bad. I always have to be the guy that stepped on in the
that's
end.
not true.
That's wrong.
That's just not true.
No, it is. It's true.
It is.
Because I'm the only one. I'm the only one that gave Robin good advice, as far as I'm concerned.
No, you're the only one that gave her that advice, and you think it's good advice, and that's you could think that. But
you're not better than me, Gary, to tell me.
I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm saying you don't have the ability to recognize that you took a solid 10 minutes on the wrap-up show to talk about how Robin is literally single-handedly fucking up the show, and it's your opinion that she's fucking up the show, and we don't say a word, and we let you say whatever you want, and you don't have the ability to think that she might be offended by that.
Well, you interpreted it as me saying she fucked up the show. I said I would prefer if she just slowed down a little bit.
And that's what I really said.
Slow down. Know your place. Slow the fuck down.
And that's it. And then it just turns into this whole... So, you know what? I'm not going to express my opinions anymore on you guys. Because when I do, everybody gets into a tizzy. Everybody gets all upset. It's not worth it.
Actually, you probably get called on the carpet about 1 out of every 10 times you express your opinion, because you express your opinion a lot. But but seriously, when you were talking... Did it not hit you in the head that Robin might not appreciate that? Were you surprised when Robin grabbed you in the hallway?
I lost a little sleep the night before.
Did she just?
It started hitting me like, oh boy, I wonder how she's going to interpret this. You know, I hope I didn't. I felt bad about it. I thought it was a little.
But why would you feel bad? It's just.
I was a little harsh,
but it's an opinion. It wasn't an attack.
It was tough love.
Well, like when you said that Howard's tongue had Robin's feet marked on it, like was that?
It's got a Reebok mark.
Well, Reebok mark.
Sometimes you have to paint a picture to get your point across, and I felt at that moment that was the case. And I have no ill will towards Robin. She told me to fuck off. God bless her. Whatever she wants.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what happened? She just grabbed you in the kitchen and said, fuck off?
She was in the kitchen.
Or did you say something to her first? Like, did you say, hey, I love you? Or
no, I didn't say, hey, I love you.
Hey, Robin, listen, about that you suck thing.
I said something like, hello, Robin. She's like, should I say hello back, or would I be talking too much? And
you go, really? What do you mean?
And I said, really? What do you mean? I really did. And she's like, and she goes, Sal. I'm like, Robin, you know as soon as I said that, and I do, and I said it on the show too. She goes, love you, schmuff. You don't start with that bullshit. You know, just because you have, and she really laced into me. She's like, just because you have problems at home and and you have the ability to stand up to your wife and you have issues with women, you think you could take it out on me? I'm like, no, it's not. That's not the case at all. I go, Robin, that's not the case. I go, I just want to let you know that in certain circumstances, I think you chime. And she's like, fuck off. And she turned around with her cup of celery juice that's going to go up her ass in the next 5 minutes. And I said, Robin, I go, let me. She goes, take another step. I'm throwing this in your face. And I'm like, whoa, you know. And that was it. And
you know what the greatest part is?
I feel, the thing is, I really feel bad. I don't like to have tension between people, especially your coworkers and your friends. I feel bad about it, but it bothers me. Like, I don't know. Like, I expressed how I felt, but it's not worth it.
I don't think you expressed it in a way that somebody would like. You thought it was constructive, but it really did come across as a bit of an attack. And my favorite part, by the way, is how you made a point of telling us that day, I'm not going to be one of those fucking assholes that says, I love you, Robin, but... And all you've ever said, starting every sentence, including when you saw her in there, was, I love you.
Yeah, that's true, but I said that I'm not going to be an asshole that says, I love you, but because I really do love her. Like, I'm not going to be a liar. That's what I meant. Like, after, you know, on the show every day.
I'll take 500 shares of Logistics, please.
You need a decipher from, like, the Da-Vinci Code to figure out what Sal means when he says shit.
When you get caught in a conversation with Sal, I do understand why he was so successful at selling stock. Because he really tells you... Like, sometimes I would walk out of there confused.
Well, that's because he says 3 different opinions that often contradict each other in one statement.
I said what I meant.
What?
And
Robin walks all over Howard?
That I care about Robin, but I felt lately she's been chiming in too much, and I meant that. I expressed it maybe in a harsh way that she took offense to it, and I'm sorry that she took offense.
Can I just say,
I don't like the tension. I do like Robin, and I think she's great at what
assuming
she
your
does.
criticism comes from a sincere place, did it ever occur to you that maybe a 25-year broadcasting veteran didn't want to hear the opinion of a stockbroker?
More like a 30-year veteran. Robin's been on there for like 30 years.
A wise man learns from a fool. A fool learns from no one. What? It's exactly what I said. If you guys can interpret that.
Wait. A wise man learns from a fool, and a fool learns from no one.
So that means there's always something you can learn, whether God...
No, what it means is a fool has the inability to learn nothing, but a wise man should listen to the fool.
Yeah, you can learn from a fool's mistakes. You can learn from a fool and a fool's actions. But there's always advice to be given.
So who are you in this scenario? Who are you?
Unfortunately, I'm the fool because Robin has the experience. So I'm putting Robin on the pedestal here. But
she can learn. So you can always learn something.
But I'm just saying it was unsolicited.
Hey,
like if she had come to you as a friend
Richard Roper
and said,
have the right to tell somebody how to direct a film? No, but he could critique it. Yet he has no experience in that field.
By your
But I have experience.
You're
at
not
least a
but
little
you-
bit,
you're-
not as much as Robin.
Technically, you're not here to critique. Richard's
I'm not.
hired to critique. That's
and
a
that
big
goes
difference.
back to my first statement. I'm done giving my opinion and critiquing.
Oh, put the $1,000 on the table right now. There's no way you're done.
And you're
as much as it pains me, I'm done.
You're not done.
Honesty is dead.
And you're the fool, and you've learned nothing based on your analogy?
No, a wise man learns from a fool learns from no one.
So who have you learned from?
I've learned to keep my mouth shut. I've learned from this fool myself, I guess.
Jack in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah,
I think that's an Aesop fable or something. Look it up. It's on Google.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to talk to Sal about what's going on with him.
Oh, this is Ronnie Munt.
Who?
I could tell. I could smell the 𝗦𝗵cie coming off your skin.
Yeah, well, hey, dude.
Yeah, I
you
can smell
know what,
it.
dude? You do
Hold
this.
on.
You do this
Yeah,
every time.
Take that diaper you have around your ass and wrap it around your mouth.
You
will
do
you,
this.
please?
You do this every time. You cause trouble for yourself.
I do.
And then you cry like a baby.
I'm not crying one bit. I'm just learning my lesson.
Now you did it with Rob, and then
I
you
didn't
walk
do
around
anything with
sulking
Robin.
like a little baby.
Ronnie, I'm not being a baby
Jack,
here.
you're
I'm learning, Ronnie,
like
that
a little
I shouldn't
baby,
express
a little
myself because you get in
freaking
trouble.
Baby, man, you don't quit.
Baby, just the
Go
opposite
lock
of a
yourself-
very, very old person.
Go lock yourself
Oh,
in
is this
your
Jack?
room, like I told you a
I'm
long
sorry,
time
Jack.
ago. Go lock yourself in a room there.
Ronnie, I'm sorry, Ronnie, that you have to ride my coattails for attention, but your point
I am not riding
your
your
point
coattails
is just
for attention.
worthless. It's just
No,
stupid.
my point is so right.
No, it's not
Because
right.
you do this
I
every
expressed
time.
myself about Robin. Robin got upset. I'm upset that she's upset.
Who the
It's
hell
not.
are you? Who
It's
are
not
you?
worth it.
Who are you to express yourself about Robin?
And who are you to tell me what I should and should not do?
Because you don't. You're hired here to be a writer.
And
or
you're
whatever the
hired
hell
to
you
be
are.
a Howard's driver, so
Right,
shut the fuck up
exactly.
and drive.
I do.
What are you
man.
doing calling in on a show?
I'm waiting for him. I'm busy.
All right, so wait.
Whoa, settle down, everybody.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
Hold on,
Stupid
Sal. Wait a
asshole.
second.
You're a stupid asshole.
Now, Jack, doesn't Sal have the right to express his opinion?
No, not. Why should he? Who is he?
I mean,
Nobody.
if he's asked a question, he's simply
Yeah, but
answering it.
Nobody asked him to make it give opinion on Robin, whether she should talk more or talk less. Who is he? He's nobody.
Robin's
All right,
here.
hold off on the break. Robin's here.
Rob, Betsy, can you give it? Come right here, Robin. So,
I'm in the hall, and people just keep telling me stuff about Sal saying various things. Why is this still going on?
Well,
Didn't you have your say? I
said
heard
I
it.
felt bad.
No, he's not. He hasn't been degrading you. What he's saying
No,
is,
but he
doesn't.
said he was delivering a communication. I got it.
He doesn't. We were asking him how he could go off for 20 minutes and give his opinion. I put in quotation marks, and I said, "Did you not think that it might come back to bite you?" And he goes, "No, not really. I really."
Well, when somebody said Sal didn't understand, I said he could stop there. He doesn't have to put anything after that sentence. Sal doesn't understand anything.
That's true.
Just say that. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I would egg you on, Robin, but right before you walked in, Sal's like pretty much on suicide watch right now.
No, I'm not.
Ronnie told me that Sal said he's losing sleep. I said, you shouldn't tell me that.
Yeah, because we feel bad.
So, Robin, did you take Sal's advice to heart?
Oh, shut up, John.
Do you really think I would take
Never.
Sal's advice for anything?
No. But clearly, I mean, you yelled at him in the kitchen, so something must have bugged you one way or the other.
Sal isn't attacking me. Sal is attacking all women when he talks
That's
to me.
what she said in the
And
email.
that's what I don't mind an attack on me. Like I said, when he said Artie did something wrong, it was Artie did something wrong. When he says, something to me, it's like, know your place. Well, where would my place be?
This week in Arizona.
Howard's at the window. He sees Robin talking to Sal, and he's got this quizzical look on his face like, should I go in there? And then he just left.
He's like,
so what would your advice to Sal be?
I don't have any advice for Sal, because if I try to give Sal advice, because quite frankly, when I was talking to him on the air, I was trying to explain to him what a Google search is, which I don't think he understands. And I got, know your place. Shut up, stop piping up over there. So I can't give Sal advice.
Robin brings up a good point. Like, when you fight with Artie, why don't you tell Artie to know his place?
Because Artie threw a CD at my eyeball.
Are you still angry at him, Robin?
I'm not angry at all. I didn't even know this was going on. And people are telling me, I said, but the worst thing to tell me is that I made you lose sleep, because I'll keep you up the rest of your life.
Kind of cool show happening today. Jimmy Kimmel, who I saw this weekend, by the way, we were hanging out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Jimmy and his cousin Sal.
He's dating his cousin Sal.
Yeah.
No, Sarah.
Well, I did have some alone time with Jimmy.
Yeah.
And I got to ask him about, Sarah Silverman.
Did he open up?
He opened up, but, when a guy opens up to you in private, this is the problem with me associating with people outside of the show. They kind of give you they preface their statements by saying, look, this is some stuff I'm going to talk to you about.
It's embargoed.
And all I'll tell you about that, I'm embargoed. But I'll ask him about it on the air, and we'll see how clean he comes. But
yeah, but you know what? Do you really care more about Jimmy than the show? Fuck him over now.
Well,
let's do
yeah,
it.
That's
anyway,
right.
I am a man of my
word. Are you ever going to get better information out of him?
Yeah. But I got to tell you something. This is how bad I am with people. This is another story of how bad I am. Jimmy began to open up to me about him and Sarah and, what was going on.
And was really open, huh?
And then afterwards, Beth said to me, well, what did Jimmy say? I said, I don't know.
You had no idea? You didn't even listen? You blanked out?
I think I listened, but I didn't understand what he was saying. It didn't make any sense to me.
I think the only reason you listen to me in those situations is because you're so fascinated how fucked up I am. Heroin is something.
He's really fascinated about interpersonal relationships.
Yeah, but I think maybe it's boring to him now.
I listen to you because we're on the air together.
Oh, that's
right. I can.
So in a year and a half, I should stop going.
If Jimmy talked to me on the air, I would understand everything.
Right.
I mean, you'd question him. You don't even ask questions.
No, I meant even personally.
I did, Robin.
Even when I call you listen.
Yeah. But I even said to Jimmy, I said, I don't understand what you say. In other words, okay, you guys broke up and you're explaining it, but
you don't get it.
I still don't know. I don't even know that you really told me anything here. I don't understand. And then he started again to tell me stuff. And maybe he was just being guarded or whatever, but
I have I've had that experience where people are saying a lot of words, but I don't understand anything they're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you.
They're usually foreign people.
I swear to you, I am as in the dark
as
before. And the only thing I know is what Jimmy has said publicly, that she broke up with him.
So basically, you are saying everything you know on the show, so that's good.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I could tell you everything he said, but it doesn't make any sense. So, he'll come in here, and whatever he's comfortable talking about, we'll
He probably isn't comfortable talking about any of it.
Probably not.
On the air.
No.
All right, Jimmy Kimmel's here, man. Old friend of the show. We got a lot of old friends here. We don't have no new friends. We got only old friends. What the fuck?
Kind of like you.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. Come on in.
Jimmy.
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing, man?
Good, thanks. I thought you were going to come to my hotel room and wake me up there.
I wish.
At this thing.
So what brings you down to the show today?
What do you think brings me down to the show?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I have a lot of important things to talk about on the show. Gary's penis.
What you're talking about right now?
Yeah. No, I had a similar thing done to my penis, so I feel like I can add a lot to the conversation.
You're going to share your experience with us
Yes,
today about that?
I'll help make men in their cars crouch over throughout the morning today.
All right, Jimmy Kimmel's here. Bring in Jimmy.
Jimmy, you gained weight.
That's Artie. There's Jimmy. Jimmy's actually lost weight.
Look at Jimmy.
Jimmy's thinner.
Good to see you, dude.
Artie's thinner too. Hey, James.
Hello, Howard. I can't hear anything in my headphones, but my cans.
Host of Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Don't act like you haven't seen Howard. We heard you spent the weekend together.
Yeah, we made love.
I thought that was going to be our secret.
No, that wasn't a secret.
Oh.
It's just, you know what it is?
What?
When I hang out with Jimmy, I feel like kind of like I disappoint him.
What?
Why?
Because when I'm not on the radio, I'm not a whole lot of fun, and I'm actually kind of quiet and not all that witty. And I think Jimmy kind of worships me a little bit.
Are you fishing for compliments?
No. Jimmy, I'm being serious. Jimmy,
welcome to the show, Jim.
Jimmy looks up to me.
That's true. That is true.
And so you expect that he expects something.
Like I had Jimmy's stories, like when he was in high school, he listened to me, or someone sent him a tape, and he wanted to go into radio. I don't know what the whole thing is, but. Like,
is this your way of saying you want Fred to play music and for me to go on?
No, it's him saying he wants Ralph to play music.
It's always awkward because I know, probably Jimmy's expecting this great guy to hang out with him, and I'm really not a lot of fun, as Beth will tell you.
I disagree. We did have a lot of fun, and I have a lot of fun. I'm not. What do you think I'm expecting? I'm not expecting Robin Williams bouncing off the wall.
That would be annoying.
But I know, like, you like to sit and like Jimmy came out to see me, so it was like. Then I feel obligated that we should be together.
Yeah, well, that is one of the things when you go visit
when
somebody.
You visit someone, they actually are supposed to be with you.
You should do the Great Gatsby. You should just never show up.
Well, after Jimmy left, I said to Beth, I said Jimmy's a great guy. Everyone knows I love Jimmy. I think Jimmy's a really together great guy.
Together?
Yeah, he's got it
pretty
together.
Robin.
Yeah, he is pretty together.
Robin, you're sitting on a pot of coffee. How dare you judge?
Well, nobody said I was together.
I really like Jimmy. No one could be an easier house guest. I even like his cousin Sal.
He's an easy house guest?
I am. Sal, yeah, because Sal is like that wall. He doesn't say anything. He stands there.
Just like a potted plant.
He was nervous. He's not usually like that.
But I said,
you give Sal a sports sticker. He's fine for
I said to Beth afterwards. I said, Jimmy coming out to the house makes me realize I don't think I want people coming out to the house. So she goes,
good, thanks, Jim.
This is positive. She said, why? She goes, no one could be easier than Jimmy. Like, Jimmy's so great. I said, that's right. And the fact of the matter is...
Everybody else is a pain in the butt?
No. I said, even I can't handle that because I couldn't even sleep when Jimmy was over because it was like... I'm like, oh, my God, Jimmy's probably awake, and he wants to
Let me
together.
go down and see what he's doing.
So I'm up at 5 in the morning checking to see if Jimmy's
up. Who's up at 5 in the morning looking to get together with their...
I'm neurotic. I can't have people
He doesn't
over.
want Jimmy to be walking around while he's sleeping.
You know what you got to do, Jim, is you got to just... Howard knew I'd be asleep till 3 p.m.
And then at 9 a.m., I was going to have a chess lesson, and I felt guilty. I said to Beth, is it okay that I'm having a chess lesson? Because what if, it was for an hour. So I was like, she goes, well, I guess so, but Jimmy's your guest, and he's here. And I go, but I want my chess lesson, too. You mean Jimmy can't hang out with his cousin and do stuff?
No, I'm fine. I don't like to get up early anyway. But in fact, I actually intentionally, I got up what I thought was early. I got up at I made sure to get up at 9:30, so around when your chess lesson was over, then we could
hang out.
Yeah, we
You
could
should have
hang out.
combined the two and had Jimmy give you a chess lesson.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say to your guests, you know what? I got a chess lesson at 9
I did.
or
I told
whatever,
Jimmy.
and do whatever you want,
Everything
and I'll
is-
see you in the afternoon or
I'm
something.
just not good. I feel guilty.
Everything is very well scheduled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're very well scheduled.
You know what's happening when you go there. It's
Yeah.
almost on a list.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad Jimmy went. Now I have someone I can call to ask how the house looks.
when you straighten yourself out, you might get up.
Well, yeah, they don't want like crazy drug people
Yeah,
knocking
yeah.
at the door.
What, me and 3 cops aren't fun to have over your house?
But so I always feel like.
You don't want Artie making an escape.
And then the other weird aspect is like I'm hanging out with Jimmy, and where Jimmy and I were having a private conversation, and I even said to Beth, I'm going to ask Jimmy about Sarah. Did you hear my rap about this morning?
No, I couldn't get my series.
Dude,
working
you and
in the
fucking
car.
Sarah went through weird shit. Howard told us on the air. What the fuck, man?
I would never
Thank God you got out of there.
With a midget? A midget?
It wasn't a midget. It was just short.
No, I said, Jimmy and I were talking. I even said to Robin this morning, I said, I sat with Jimmy. We talked for like, I don't know, a half hour, an hour privately about a bunch of things. But one of the things being what happened with Jimmy and Sarah. I need an explanation because I was close with Jimmy and Sarah as a couple. And I said to Robin, I have no idea what Jimmy's talking about.
He says,
It was
first of
an
all,
hour.
of course, it was not for the air, but in the same, he said he went to Beth and he couldn't tell her what you said.
Because immediately, after we had the conversation, Beth wanted to come down, but she saw we were talking privately.
Oh.
She said to me, okay, so what did Jimmy say about Sarah?
Right.
I said, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he said.
For Howard to listen to you, you have to work Howard into the conversation.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what I said either. I mean, I don't know.
It was the lamest, most
He
mysterious.
said he's not sure you know why you broke
When a chick asks me what their day, if I want to hear what their day was like, I'm like, only if I'm in it.
I wish it could have been more interesting, but
No, it wasn't that it wasn't interesting. I just didn't understand.
He said you were saying things, but he couldn't understand what you were saying.
I don't understand what I'm saying most of the time either. So.
But maybe it wasn't not that interesting. Maybe it wasn't interesting.
And then also it's awkward because Jimmy says to me, look, this is private. So I said, okay, well, so what does that mean? I
can't
Well,
call
here's
the
the problem.
Inquirer?
Here's the problem is that I know you would like me to talk to you about these things mostly because you're curious about this stuff, but I know that
Mostly because he's a yenta.
it's hard for you to remember what is okay to talk about and what isn't okay to talk about. So
Right.
for your own protection, I feel like
that was smart.
Maybe you didn't tell him anything.
Well,
I didn't. I'm telling you.
I know I did. I told you
You did?
everything. I mean, I told you everything that was there. It's not that interesting.
It's
Sometimes
not. It was
people just
horribly
don't.
boring.
Something happens.
Horribly
I don't know what it
boring.
is.
It was terrible, actually.
It's unpleasant,
There was no
but
good stories.
there were
Nobody
no
had
events.
any great problems, like, they're harboring.
The sex was good, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, for
you.
for me, yeah, it was. Yeah.
The sex was good.
You haven't checked with her?
I think I could safely assume it wasn't that great for her.
But the public thing was
Can I taste your juice?
the public thing was that she broke up with you supposedly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both times?
No, actually, I broke up the first time. She broke up the second time.
Ah, see, that's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
No.
Who's going to break up the third time?
I don't think they're getting back together.
Is it over? Howard
we
said
have the
he could
rubber
get
match.
you. Howard said he could get
So,
you two back together
I can't.
if you just gave him a little time. Now you think you can't.
Well, he can't even listen to Jimmy talk about the problem.
He couldn't stay in the
No,
room.
I listened. I didn't understand it. I
You
didn't
know what?
want to
You should interrogate her. That should be what you do because maybe you'll get more. Because
But alone, like in a situation like that.
I'm not the kind of person that looks for reasons afterwards. It's if you don't like me, I don't like you, and that's
Well,
that.
then why did you break up with her?
Oh, I don't even know. I just felt just depressed and just felt like that was something that I felt like that was the reason why I was depressed, and then I became even more depressed.
After you broke up.
After we broke up, yes.
You heard the music.
I know. What's the music? You know, Fred, you kill it with the music.
He does. He does.
I could have. I was almost on the hook.
Yeah,
I almost started crying.
Wait, I missed it. What did you say?
I asked, so he broke up with Sarah the first time.
Yeah, you see, you're getting more out of him than I did.
Ugh, you needed me
I told
there.
you that.
I know. I knew.
Well, now that Howard's listening because it's on the air.
No, I listened. I really did listen.
And he
I
said
could tell
he-
I could tell you everything he said
Wait a
because he
minute.
didn't say anything.
I'm going to tell you what he just said.
Yeah.
So he was suffering a depression.
Right.
He decided it was the relationship that was depressing him.
He didn't tell me that.
He broke up, and then he got more depressed.
Do you
so
understand?
that's
You
why
missed
he,
it.
More or
You
less.
missed it.
Yeah.
More or less.
Do you understand how bad that sounds? Like men want to have the perfect woman, and in a sense, Sarah is beautiful, and she's funny,
Talented,
she's smart,
funny. Oh my
great
God.
conversationalist, and we still get bored. This is what happens.
It's not even bored, really. But you're right, though. Yeah, it is. It's troubling because you think, oh, if I can't stay in a relationship with this person for a long time,
Right, that's what-
Then
there
I
isn't
can't
anyone.
do it.
Yeah,
Right.
And that's what starts to depress you.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. And it's starting again right now.
Is it that you think the two of you are just not in love with each other anymore? Like the love left?
Well, they were in love at your
Yeah.
wedding.
You guys were all over each other at the wedding.
Holy Christ, I had to make out with my shitty food.
I mean, you really were. And
But-
it was so I guess at some point the two of you just realized, like, yeah, we like each other, but we're not in love with each other.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She decided that.
Oh, she decided.
That was funny
You're
at the
in love-
wedding.
You're in love with her.
No, I'm not. I told you.
were.
Yes, but when it's over for me,
It's over. You close
Yeah.
the door.
I close the door.
Right.
So
But
because I
you
put my
open the
penis
door-
through the keyhole.
Yeah, but you open the door.
If he opens the door, he'll be in love again.
You close the door, but you open the door again.
Let's put it this way: when the door's closed on me, the door is closed.
Right.
Yeah, but
When I
Jim,
close the door.
Jim, for every door that closes, one opens.
You're right. You're right.
And the one you better
So
open
are
is
you,
the heroin
are you
door.
on a tear now?
Oh yeah, I'm on a real tear.
He's fucking all of Hollywood.
He's having sex with cousin Sal.
Let me tell you what I did last night.
He's having homosexual incest.
I went to dinner with my friends Alex and 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄, who listen to the show, and had a huge steak, and then almost was pretending to make conversation outside the restaurant, where I was almost certain I was going to shit my pants. And then I got in the cab and desperately tried not to shit my pants, and then thought it might be funnier for the show tomorrow if I did shit my pants.
Who cares about shitting in a cab? You've never done that?
You mean you had a big steak?
Yes,
And it made
immediately
you-
it became
through you.
an angry ball of shit.
Jim,
that
you're
wanted
not
to
a
come
New
out.
Yorker. Sometimes you shit in a cab just to make it smell better.
And then you wanted to take a shit. And why didn't you do it at the restaurant? Or are you too embarrassed?
Oh no, not at the
You would never
Plus,
should do-
everyone knows I come out sweating. I have to take off most of my clothes. So then I get upstairs, and I know this is going to happen because there's a nightmare happening. Is that my cousin Sal has the key to the room in his pocket, and there's no way he's just flipping the door open and letting me run right through. There's going to
Did you tell Sal you had a shit?
Oh, I told him I had to shit, and I realized that was a terrible
Wait
mistake.
a minute. You don't have your own room? You and Sal are in the same room?
Yes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
This is getting worse.
Sal's on the show. They didn't get him.
Well, they didn't,
They didn't fly him here.
They tell you can bring somebody out with you,
Jim, that is fucked. What are you doing?
Well, the truth is, I brought two people. I brought Jill Lederman, our producer, so she had a room, and then Sal and I stayed. We don't mind. We like staying in the same room.
Holy mackerel.
You really aren't in show business.
I guess not.
Really?
Jim, they used to get everybody at Mad TV their own room.
I'm not on Mad TV.
Yeah, well, actually, Nightline, they've got 4 people in a room there.
Martin
Courtney
Bashir has like
Thorne-Smith.
17 people living in a room with him.
Hey, would you? So did he get the key open in time and you took the shit?
He did, but there was some torment time where he held the key up and showed it to me and waved it to me, and I was like, "Open that fucking door! Will you open that fucking door?"
Or you're fired.
We're gonna shit all over you.
Don't make me shit in Jim Belushi's room again.
That's right.
Would you have Sarah on as a guest on your show?
Not right now. I don't think. Eventually, maybe.
Wow.
Really? Is that interesting?
Yeah, that is interesting. Not good enough.
We're just really booked
what are you
up.
talking about? Not good
No,
enough.
it's not
No,
good
it's because
enough.
she's doing every other show. She's busy.
There's no openings at your show?
You know what? We've got a lot of bookings right now. And no, I don't know. I just think it might be
awkward, but it'd be fun.
Might be more unpleasant than it would be worse.
Sarah, there's a very funny stripper I met who's doing a set.
Why would it be unpleasant?
Well, why do you think?
Because but she was, listen, when you were going out with her,
yeah,
she was on the show like every week.
Well, not that much.
I mean, a lot.
She was like your brother Theodore.
And now all of a sudden there's no presence of her like she was doing them.
Well,
I'm
it's not like
Matt
people
Damon.
like, where is she? I mean, she was on maybe twice a year. I mean, it wasn't like
Is that
she
true?
was- Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was more.
But she was
No.
on in the time that you two got back together.
Yes, she was.
Listen, I've been on 5 times, and twice when I was on, Sarah
was on.
Jimmy's going to hang out with us all morning. He's going to be here for a while. Ben Stiller is waiting in our green room.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, so what we'll do...
What he's saying is a bigger star has now.
No, Jimmy's hanging out being part of the show. He'll be here during the Ben Stiller
You can
interview.
sit there while Ben is.
If Ben Stiller's sitting here and Adam Sandler comes in, we'll have Sandler.
That's Jimmy's cousin, Sal.
Oh, this
Hey,
is the guy you
everybody.
spent
Good guy.
the weekend with?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's a nice guy. I was a little worried about him, but he's a nice guy.
Sounds very quiet, yeah.
He's another Tom Cruise lover, this kid.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
What's going on now? Do you have to leave?
I think I have to leave soon because I have to do Regis and Kelly.
You're doing Regis and Kelly.
Without Regis.
Mine, sans Regis.
Yeah.
And Sal, you're going over there too?
I'm gonna head over there, yeah.
No. All right.
He can stay if you want.
I understand your cousin Sam's here.
So am I saying goodbye to you? I don't want to hold you here.
I think we
Kip.
have to
All right.
leave, unfortunately. Sadly.
Sal, good
Yeah.
seeing you.
Thank
It was
you.
nice spending time with you.
Great seeing you.
Jimmy, I wish you continued success. I hope these upfronts, whatever they are, go well for you.
Now I feel weird about the next time. I feel weird about visiting you because I feel like.
You mean visiting him at home?
Yeah, because I feel like we
Just
always get
visit
the
me.
honest account, but then I feel like I'm making you uncomfortable when I'm at your house.
Not at all. I love being with you. We go away on vacation together. I mean, what's the matter with you?
Well, I don't, because you said then you feel like you have to entertain me. You don't have to entertain
Don't worry.
me.
I know.
I'm
I know.
self-entertaining.
Believe me, and so am
Okay,
I.
okay, good.
How dare you? Look, I don't know what's going on in your romantic life. I'm sorry
Is
you
he
and
dating? You didn't even find out for us.
I would never ask. I don't know
I'm
what he's
dating
doing.
Neil Patrick Harris.
You're not the type of guy that we're not going to open up the tabloids and see you're dating like every woman in Hollywood. Now that
No.
you're free of Sarah and you're a single
Definitely
guy.
not.
You're not. You're not going to womanize.
What are you going to do?
You know,
are
I'm
you
not
going
like
to
that.
a dating service? Are you? What are
Yeah,
you doing?
I'm on,
Millionaire matchmaker?
I'm on that Ashley Madison.
Well, he
You're
has
an
a
Ashley
certain-
Madison. You only date married women.
Yes, I'm only fucking married women.
Well, Jimmy has a certain type. I think he's going to ask 𝗫𝗁 𝗫𝗁.
And so the dating will begin. The dating will commence as soon as you get over Sarah.
Theoretically, yes, I guess so. Yes.
Excellent. We can't wait for that. Who will it be? Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Well, who will the lucky lady
Will
be?
you
Well,
be picking up women on the show? Will you do that? Moon?
No, I don't think so. I can't imagine that will happen.
Who are your guests for the rest of the week when you get back to L.A.? We'll pick out one
Well,
for you.
Ben Stiller.
right, you
I
can't go out
really
with
don't
him.
know who the guests are, to be honest with you.
Do you fantasize that you'll be with another famous woman? I mean, Sarah was famous.
Was that
certainly.
fun?
I have decided never, ever to go out with another famous person.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Unless they're really, really good looking. What?
Kathleen Turner.
Why?
Yeah. Maybe another
Because-
hot Jewish comedian like a Whoopi
There's
Goldberg.
nothing I hate more than being the subject of. I don't like being the subject of speculation. I don't like people being interested in my life like that.
But aren't
So you got into the
people-
right business.
But aren't
Yeah,
people
I know.
going to always be interested in your life?
Not nearly. It's exponential when it's two famous people. Nobody cares about who other, like nobody cares about who Conan is dating. Right?
Well, because Conan's married.
Yeah, but nobody cared beforehand. Nobody cares that he's married.
I
either.
think they would. Well, you're saying because she's not in the business, is what you're saying.
Right.
Oh, I see. So when you're dating another famous person,
I'm gonna try to be more like Conan.
you're going to try and be like Conan O'Brien.
Yes.
That sounds like makes a lot of sense.
You better get better writers.
But it is possible because you're in Hollywood and you meet the girls you meet are girls who come on your show who are in fact famous, and a lot of these. Actresses and stuff. I mean, it's hard to resist.
I say it's not hard for them to resist.
No.
I think you ought to fix him up with Renee Zellweger.
Oh,
yeah.
I could have fucked her on the set of The Bachelor. I
Would
let
you
her
like
off
to
the
fuck
hook.
Renee Zellweger?
No, I know she's. No, that's
Have
not.
you
I'm
met
not
her?
interested in that. I have met her.
You've had her on the show?
I think so.
Not attracted to Renee Zellweger?
It has nothing to do with it.
What? Would you never think about fucking her?
No,
really
I
don't.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'm not interested.
If I was single, I would fuck Renee Zellweger. I would.
You could get her at Bridget Jones' Diary.
I told you I
do you
don't want to go out
fantasize-
with anyone famous.
But wait a second. You don't fantasize like maybe a night with Carmen Electra or nothing like that?
That's not my thing.
What do you mean, not your thing?
Well, wait a minute. What about some
Why-
supermodel?
Explain
No.
that to me. What do you mean you can't take Carmen Electra?
I need there has to be some depth there for me.
Oh, so supermodels are all
So
stupid?
Sarah was so deep.
I'll put it to you this way. Sarah would never do this. Carmen Electra...
Look, I said Jimmy was deep.
Carmen Electra was once asked on a talk show, what's the one thing she couldn't live without? And after she thought for a minute, she said food. So, I don't think Sarah would ever do that.
That's a good answer.
But do you think that Sarah will date someone famous?
I don't know.
Does she need that?
No, I don't think so.
She doesn't need that. So, it'll be interesting to see what you end up doing. Sal, what do you think? Sal, you're married.
I'm married, yeah.
So, but
Jimmy
what do you
is,
think?
I wasn't supposed to say anything, but he's secretly dating a pizza chef, this guy Chris Bianco. I'm not even kidding. He flies him out. The guy stayed with him for like a week, and then there's another chef that comes in, Adam Perry Lange, and they cook, and that's his focus right now.
You love to cook, right? That's your thing.
I do, yeah. I love
You're
to
a
eat.
cook?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
By the way, fucking a pizza chef where I'm from is not gay.
You should try eating food. It's delicious.
I'm going to do that when I do that.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. All right. So, and also, will you and Sarah become friends in the future where she will be able to come on the show?
No, we will not.
You will not become friends.
I don't know.
It's going to be a major
I like that
showbiz
answer.
feud that lasts centuries.
I agree with you. You're not going to become friends.
Listen, I got enough friends.
Right. You will not go the route of Johnny Carson and date some of the, tea time players or, you will not.
Yeah, have the girls on your show. Hire
I don't
them
have
just
any
to date
tea time
them.
players.
You don't?
No, I don't. No, it's not my, You know me. It's not my
Look,
thing.
Howard, he was on The Man Show and never fucked one of the juggies.
Not only didn't
He was married.
Not only didn't I fuck any of them, I would hide in my room reading from them. I didn't want to be part of it.
Will Leno,
They don't want to read with you?
Let me, before you leave, because I know you have to go, will Leno's new show fail? I'm talking about this. Now, you're in the late night game. You spend a lot of time on your show, and I know you do a lot of hard work, and people should watch Jimmy's show. But will you take a look at Leno's new show? And you've probably given this some evaluation. You probably even have research on this. Don't you think, this is what I think, Leno made the biggest mistake of his career, not staying in late night television?
I think it would have been safer to go to ABC. Yeah, for him to go to ABC at 11:30. Yes.
But that would have been horrible for you. You wouldn't want him at 11:30.
Not necessarily, because it would be a better lead-in than Nightline, and perhaps there would have been other networks that were interested in me.
But you told me you would never follow Leno.
That's right. You said you were going to leave.
No, but I changed that eventually.
Oh, did you?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You thought it through.
Yeah.
You said, I'll go on at 12:30, Leno can go on at 11:30.
Yes.
You really would have gone ahead and done that? I don't believe you.
I honestly would have. Absolutely.
You would not have gone to another network? Let's say if...
I would have considered
What if Fox needed a late night show?
I would have considered it, yes.
You would have?
Yes.
Might have been a good thing.
Yeah.
But now, Leno will die at 10 o'clock, won't he? It's the end. Do you ever envision a scenario where perhaps Leno could end up going back to the Tonight Show and they fire Conan, and then Conan, or whatever his name is, comes over to ABC?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about all of those things, but I could envision any of those things individually happening.
Well,
yes.
how do you feel that Leno's going to do?
I don't.
Give us your prediction.
I don't. You know what? I don't think it's going to be successful. I'll be honest with you, and I don't think it has anything to do with Jay. I think it has all to do with the local affiliates and their news, where they make all their money. And if the lead-in is not as strong, they're going to scream and yell and demand something, and it's going to be a mess.
This Leno move could be the end of all television, is what you're saying, right? This could actually end television as we think about it.
So we should start twittering more.
Will Jay take Stuttering John?
Yes, Jay will definitely take Stuttering John, and I believe that Jay has told Stuttering John, and Stuttering John just isn't saying because they want to keep it all a secret.
You think it's that big a deal?
Wow.
I mean, why can't
think
John
they think it's that big a deal.
Really?
Do you think if Leno gets into real trouble, he'll divorce Mavis and date Sarah Silverman?
That would be a surprise.
She was lucky for you, maybe.
If Leno gets divorced, he'll try to steal Beth.
My prediction is Leno will do poorly. I believe it will not last long. I believe Conan might be moved out, but he will be tarnished. In other words, he will have failed.
You're saying Conan's not going to be successful?
I don't know, because if Jay isn't successful, Conan has to be more successful than Leno was.
And also now, if Jay doesn't do well, it hurts Conan's rating.
Right.
Aha. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying everyone's fucked?
Yeah.
Jay's going to screw up everybody.
You're not fucked. You're in the perfect position.
You're so not fucked. You're not dating anybody.
Yeah, but I'm flying like Coach, you know, I mean.
You're shitting in front
What
of
is
Sal.
it, Ralph? Quickly, because Jimmy Kimmel has to leave here. He has a very active
This is never
life.
a good thing when Ralph calls, I know.
Well, Jimmy, I love you, but I don't understand.
That's great.
How come you're not out there getting laid and going crazy and you know, like I know you're straight, and so like why wouldn't you want to? Like, you want to have conversations or something, it sounds like?
Well, Ralph, you know I'm not that type, right? I mean, I think you would have gathered that about me by now.
Well,
you're not a pig. You're not a sex maniac.
It's not like you got to go in and just pick up some floozy and every night, but like...
Jimmy, you should be vomiting at Howard's house. You got to live it up.
I told Sal to vomit at your house.
Hey, Ralph, what bits has Jimmy ripped off from Howard lately?
I've been ripping off Jimmy lately.
There you go.
Have you seen Stuttering Sal?
All right, Ralph. Jimmy,
but really, I mean,
you think Jimmy should be banging the hottest chicks in Hollywood?
Ralph, give me a little time. Give me a little time. I need to.
Right.
Maybe you need Ralph to help you with that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you,
in.
Ralph.
Jimmy's got a huge TV.
I do have the biggest TV in the world.
I haven't seen it. Tom Cruise and his mom out.
You're going to be.
Can you tell the story real quick of why, like, that thing that you did to Jeffrey Ross?
What?
You know what? I think we'll miss the Regis and Kelly show if we tell it, though.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
I told you about the prank he pulled on Jeff Ross, Sal.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I told him we get a heads up ahead of time who's going to be voted off. So I texted Jeffrey Ross
on Dancing with the Stars.
On Dancing with the Stars. Sorry, I said you're safe, and he said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm sure."
But Jeffrey was really into it and in love with this girl, and
then on the air, he was pretending to be nervous the whole show, like he didn't know he was going to. And then on the air, you see him when he gets eliminated. He goes, "We lost."
I had inside information. Oh, that's great. That's right, because you guys get tipped off who's going to be losing Dancing with the Stars.
Nobody thought we did.
Oh, he thought you did. I get it. All right. Thank you, Ralph. You're a fascinating phone call.
Sal was trying to kill the odds. You know, he was betting on Dancing with the Stars.
All right, listen, Jimmy, I'm not going to hold you any
Thank
longer.
you,
Jimmy Kimmel.
We had a beautiful weekend. Thank you very much.
I love you. It's always great seeing you. Yes, and anytime you're around, I want to be with you. And Sal, you too. You're always welcome.
Thank
All right.
you.
The great Jimmy Kimmel and Sal, his cousin. Sal, what's your last name?
Do I have one? Icono.
You don't use that name?
No, I do. Yeah.
You switched it to Kimmel?
That's the way Opera Man says icon.
That's
right. And so there it is.
You set the bar pretty high for Howard's house guest. You said you were such a good guest.
You know, I'm very. I was raised well. I clean up after myself. I keep quiet, and people seem to appreciate that. I think the great thing is Ralph really set the bar so low that
by puking everywhere.
Yeah, and I appreciate that he did that. I really do.
So you had a good time today?
Yeah, I had fun.
Now, it was a little awkward talking about your past
I know this is terrible. I have
right?
to get the fuck out of here. I'm not kidding. I really. They got a live TV show I'm gonna miss.
I really am. Nah, I kind of am. I'm kind of done. I mean, I love it here, and I love doing the radio show and all that stuff. But I think after a year and a half more worth of shows, it's time for me to sing my swan song. You know, and some things are starting to bother me, and I don't want it to get ugly.
Oh.
You know what I mean? There are things around here that are bothering me.
I see.
And I'm not the type that complains to people, so I just let it brew inside of me, and then I just leave. But, I don't know. Stuff bothers me. Stuff bothers me all the time, but I don't know. It's enough already of me.
Well, David Hinckley just had to change his article.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You know, it's like Jimmy said to me over the week. He says, you got to stay. You know, it's so great. The show's never been better, blah, 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 blah. You guys work so well together. I said, yeah. I said, we do. I said, we're good at this, but how much longer can you keep doing this thing?
Well, here's a rap that everybody gives me, and so I'll ask you now. You'll be fine doing nothing. Everyone says, can Howard get, people go, Howard, I know his personality. I listen to him. He's a personality. Can he stay home and do nothing?
Well, he won't doesn't have to do nothing,
No, there are things I could do. I could straighten the pillows. I have to have a meeting. I have meetings about everything, I guess I am the, I am the leader of the show. So I meet about everything. My meeting today is with Gary, Laura, my assistant, and Tracy. Uh-huh. Because something set me off. Carol Leifer, who was our guest the other week, sent me a box of chocolate. So, I get a list of things that were sent in. So now probably that's a week old or something, or, I don't know how many days old.
It came in last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday. So I got word today. So, I got to put a system in place where somebody back there goes, oh, Carol Leifer was a guest. She sent Howard a personal note and a gift. It should go right over to Howard.
Right.
In other words, we're not going to go through the usual system of putting. Someone's got to be.
A week later, it'll show up at Howard's desk.
Somebody's got to be a little bit on top of that, so that I can get and then I want to figure out how I can get a note to Carol Leifer real quick, a personal note. Like maybe I dictate it to either Tracy or Laura, and they. I don't know if any of them. Laura takes dictation. I just go, hey, Carol, thanks so much. You were great. And then right away, it gets acknowledged that we got her box of chocolates. Because that's really nice of her to do.
Doesn't fall into the black hole of, wow, I wonder if my gift got there.
Yeah. So then I called Laura last night. I said, how do we get this done? I said, let's have a conference call. Because if I don't conduct it, it'll never get done because no one takes it seriously.
Well, we would take that. See, we would take that seriously.
But Gary, how many years we've been doing this? 20-something years.
But we have
nobody can figure out that, like, when Carol Leifer sends something, that I should know about it pretty quickly. I mean, who wants a box of chocolates sitting around for a week anyway?
It wasn't a week. Howard, it hasn't been a week. You knew yesterday. It got here late Wednesday afternoon, and you knew yesterday. That is some time, but it's not a week.
I don't know. And then, like, it's sitting in your office. And, like, who opens the mail? You?
No, Tracy opens the mail.
Right.
She logs
Tracy says you get the box of chocolates.
No, that's not true.
That's what she said.
Tracy opens up all the mail.
Yeah.
She logs it in. So it's, Carol Leifer sent this,
right.
And then everything comes through me just so I could see it, because some things I put in your bag that day.
Right.
Some things I just need to know that you're getting, even if you don't take them. I need to know that somebody sent you a screener, whether you saw it or not.
Okay.
I need to know that a book came, so when they call, I can say, yeah, we saw the book.
See, I know I'm going to have a meeting today, and I'm never going to get to the bottom of this. I'm already zoning out.
Having the meeting, yeah.
I'm already zoning out. Like Gary,
we're in the meeting.
Like Gary's explaining it to me, and I just go, can't you just get this done?
It's like Jimmy talking about his breakup with Sarah.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's like I just go, I don't know how to get it done, but you get it done.
But you get a list every day. I guess you just didn't see it quick enough.
No, but we get the list. By the time the list gets to me, and the time I get to read it, it's 5 days old.
Howard, I'm your man. Let me open all the mail.
You have the meeting,
and I'll log it in.
Yeah.
No, what you're saying is certain things should get personal attention. Like they shouldn't go through the system. You should just be expedited to you. That Carol Leifer sent.
Right, but you can't.
And then something should be triggered to say, Howard, you dictate this thank you note to Carol Leifer, and it'll be sent right out.
Right.
We have the address.
There's certain, when you get them, these things need to be taken care of right away.
Like I noticed Letterman's got a system in place. Whenever I do anything for Letterman, there's a note that comes. It's typed, and it's like Dave from the desk of David Letterman, and it goes like, "Hey Howard, it was really good seeing you. Let's get together sometime." Blah 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 blah. David Letterman.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell, like, he must... I don't even know that he writes it, because it's typed. I don't even know that it's his thoughts. It seems like it's someone else is doing it for him.
Right.
But that's cool. I want that system. But I know I'm going to get on the phone today and be aggravated that I even have to take time to come up with a system. Like, I shouldn't have
to. Would you believe me if I told you we will handle it? You wouldn't.
I would. What are you going to do? Let me hear it.
Well, listen, this is the first you brought it up that you want something that quick, because usually
wouldn't it be cool, like, if I said to Carol Leifer, hey, that was really nice of you to send something. It was totally unnecessary, but, man, you're the greatest, and,
The hardest part of the system is deciding who fits the bill.
Right.
Like, in other words, if Mark Harris sends you something, does that fit the bill?
You answer the question. You answer your own question.
Probably not.
Okay.
But
so
I never know with you.
You think I'm talking about Mark Harris?
No, but I never know with you, because sometimes you go...
You don't know the difference between Mark Harris and Carol Leifer?
I know the difference between them. But,
I don't.
But sometimes...
Yes, you do.
No, sometimes to you...
All right, like, name a name that you think you can't tell what to do. And then
Mark Harris must have been a bad example.
Right. If that's the example...
Beetlejuice send something, Gower.
I got to look at the schedule for the last couple of weeks.
All right.
No, that doesn't work. I was going to say D. Snyder.
All right. D. Snyder sends me something. What do you think is the answer?
You probably should know.
That's right.
Craig Gass.
What do you think?
You probably don't need to know.
Right.
You know already. You know. Now it's getting embarrassing.
Well, this is an embarrassing game, isn't it?
Well, I didn't want to have the meeting off the air, but this is what happened.
This is getting embarrassing.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
Craig Gass is on top of the Chrysler building.
Would send me something. It would be in the list, and then I could respond to it.
First of all, I know Craig Gass. He ain't sending you something.
You don't need to know immediately.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't need to know that day.
He was just about to. Now he just put it down.
See?
Right, so, like, Jimmy Kimmel, obviously, yes.
Right, and then I want someone to say to me, okay, do you have a note you want us to send Jimmy? And I'll just say, here's
a better example. Lisa Lampanelli was here the other day.
Good.
And she handed you, while you were in here, she said, here's an autographed DVD and CD. I'd love, for you to watch. But it's, in her mind, it's a gift.
Okay. What do you think the answer is on that one?
Probably not.
Right.
See, you already know.
You know the answer to this.
Yeah, but Robin, here's the point, and you know this because you've seen me for 25 years. I know till I don't know. And then when I don't know, I'm the biggest dick in the world.
Even if you get it 99% of the time right,
it's meaningless.
You're helping me. You're helping me.
No, because 1% will be the first 3 hours of the show.
Right, Gary's got a point.
No, listen. Okay.
Be honest.
Lisa Lampanelli is a great girl. but she gives me a DVD. Okay. You know, I mean, I'm talking about.
Okay, Lisa Rinna.
Go ahead.
Sends you her book.
Go ahead.
Hey, Howard, it's with a note. Howard, you're great. I think she sent the note something like, I couldn't wait for you to have this book. I think you're going to love it.
Okay.
Is that a gift or a promotional item?
What's your answer? What do you think?
I think it's a promotional item, but she sees it as a gift.
We know that. And you'll put that on the list, and if I want to write to Lisa Rinna, I'll write to Lisa Rinna.
Even though she sent you a personal note?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I'll read the personal note, and I'll figure out what to do.
But does anybody in here understand that Howard might go, Gary, Lisa Rinna sent me a fucking personal note.
Gary, you got it right.
Well, I'll tell you when it'll happen. If Lisa Rinna calls and says, did you ever get my book?
Right,
Gary,
exactly.
You just got it 100% right. Every example you gave, you knew the answer.
But Robin hit it right.
Gary, I'll give you an example.
But he also threw 95 great pitches out of 100.
Lisa Rinna comes in here, and she sends me an antique radio.
That's a yes.
Ah.
Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
I got one. Fran Drescher used to come in all the time. And then after she came in, I'm going to send you a gift. And she would send you those fucking croutons.
The pasta and the croutons.
Right.
It's a gift. Howard, I am sending you croutons because you're a good guy.
Okay. What do you think?
I think no.
Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm sending you croutons.
She's sending me the croutons, so I'll talk about them on the air. But, okay, Fran Drescher comes in. And she's on the air talking about she just bought a Kindle, and she thinks it's the greatest thing. So then you get a personal note in the mail from Fran Drescher, and it says, Howard, I love being on the show. I want you to try a Kindle. I went out and got you one.
That's a yes. That's a resounding yes. Here's one.
There you go.
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is a tough one, but
go ahead.
Remember,
I bet you it's not tough.
Okay, remember the comedian Bobby Slayton?
I remember Bobby.
Bobby's wife owns a kids' clothing store.
Right.
Right. He sends you a box of clothes for your kids.
Go ahead.
So the answer.
What do you think?
Well, now it's tough.
Tell me what you think.
The answer is it's a yes, gift-wise, but does Bobby make the cut celebrity-wise?
Now think about it. He's promoting his wife's clothing line.
But it's still a big
do you
box.
think there's a real rush for me to get to Bobby Slayton on that one?
Yeah, but I'm sure your daughter's favorite designer is Norma Slayton.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, Gary. What do you think? That can wait.
Teddy Slayton.
In other words, I'll get a note out to the guy, but, you know.
All right, but that's a tough one because he is a celebrity and it was a box of clothes.
Right.
You know what?
That box of clothes is going to end up in a garbage.
Let me tell you something. There's two things
I'm
that are
going to give it
iffy.
to charity, which is 99% of what I do around
So
here.
I'm gauging the level of the celebrity and the quality of the gift.
The only one you got wrong so far is Carol Leifer's chocolates. That's it.
Which started this.
The real one.
There's two things that are iffy. Whether or not Bobby's a celebrity and whether or not those are clothes.
Right.
Gary, you missed one very important aspect. If Howard was single, you give him anything Lisa Rinna said.
Right.
Tracy.
Oh, when I was single, it was terrible. Gary and I had meetings about that. It was so embarrassing.
That was so uncomfortable, Howard.
Really?
When I was single and there was a hot chick on the show and I wanted to go out with her, I would somehow say on the air, hey, yeah, you know, you should get me your number. And then
that's a
Gary,
good code.
And Gary would walk in and I go, Gary, did you get the number from her? And he goes, you wanted me to get the number?
I missed the signal on one very important person.
Yeah, I missed a lot of signals.
And Howard goes, because I remember Howard goes, you got the number? And I go, you were serious? Because what the fuck is wrong with you?
but get the number is like if Joe Girardi's steal sign was, look, steal.
I felt bad, too.
But Artie, you go in the green room and get a fucking number from somebody.
No, look, listen, Teddy tried it for me a couple of times.
It's embarrassing.
But Howard, can I ask you a question?
And the problem is, nobody's going to say no to giving you the number.
Well, first of all, they're giving me the number, so that's already creepy.
Yeah.
But
they're giving you the number.
Say no. You don't know whether they really, you don't know whether you're forcing these people to give you a number or not.
I was too busy or lazy to date, so it was a perfect dating opportunity.
Absolutely.
If I could
took full advantage.
If I could do everything on the air, I was fine. It was like, wow, this is cool. I'm on the air. Met a nice, attractive girl. She said something about her phone number on the air after I badgered her.
I have a phone number.
Yeah, okay. Gary, did you get that?
I have a phone, Howard.
Do you own a phone, or are you a heroin addict? His mother took away their phone.
Gary, well, you don't want my number.
Right.
But, Howard, let me ask you a question, because I think the fans are interested in this.
Yes.
In that crazy time you said you had, sort of womanizing.
Yeah.
How many girls that were on this show did you bang?
I don't
that you
know.
met on the show?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Like maybe
under 5?
Yes.